District play is in full swing, and each game now has huge playoff implications, with each win helping to decide playoff seeding, and each loss making every team's chances of seeing the postseason that much more difficult. Tonight, we see a new chapter added to the rivalry between the Paris and Sulphur Springs Wildcats. Since renewing the district rivalry, each game has come down to the wire, with Sulphur Springs winning in each of the last 2 seasons thanks to last-second turnovers. He's passing. He's got his man. Touchdown, Paris!
Oh, my goodness.
No! It's incomplete! Dropping back to pass. Looking to the end zone. Austin Cheney!
Tyler, there we go, baby.
Austin Cheney!
Austin Cheney.
With the interception!
We said it was going to happen, Tyler.
Both of these teams have their eyes set on one of the 4 playoff spots, and after losses for each of these teams last week, a win is much needed here tonight. Both Wildcat squads enter tonight in search of their second district win, but only one of them will be able to do so. Will Sulphur Springs get back into the win column and improve to an impressive 6-1 on the season, or will Paris snap a 2-game losing streak and put themselves right back in the mix of the postseason conversation? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome in. Thank you so much for spending your Friday night with us here on Front Porch News and Chad's Media. We have a huge one tonight, a battle of the Wildcats, a game that's going to have huge playoff implications. If you've been hanging out with us all year, thank you so much. Welcome back in. You have no idea how much we appreciate it. If this is your first time joining us, I'm Tyler Lennon. I'm joined, of course, by my favorite person to spend Friday nights with, Wildcat legend, national champion, award-winning holder, best broadcaster in all of best color guy in all of East Texas, Ryan Humphries. What's going on, buddy?
That gets better and better each week. Tyler, man, it is an absolute beautiful, beautiful Texas high school football Friday. And this is a big one. This one means a lot to us, means a lot to our team, our town. Anytime Sulphur Springs and Paris get together, it's going to be a good one.
It is. In the 2 years that we've been broadcasting, this is obviously year number 3, it has come down to the final play of the game both times. And, I mean, yeah, it's kind of one of those, it's Texas OU. It's no matter who these 2 teams are, you can expect something, you know what I mean? It's going to be one of those types of games. We have plenty to get into over the course of the next 30 minutes or so, but before we get too far into it, I want to make sure we give a huge thank you to our friends over at Nottingham Sulphur Springs Dodge, where they make your car buying experience smooth and enjoyable. Explore their extensive inventory of new and pre-owned vehicles tailored to fit any lifestyle and budget. Their dedicated team is there to guide you through every step from selecting the perfect car to securing financing. Go give them a visit or browse their online showroom at ssdodge.com. Your next journey starts with the perfect car. Find it at Nottingham Sulphur Springs Dodge. We appreciate them, as always, bringing you tonight's pregame show. Ryan, let's go ahead. I think we have more time to talk than we usually would, but let's go ahead and start where we always do. Players to watch for the Wildcats, starting on the offensive side of the ball. Who you got tonight?
Yeah, and I thought last week was maybe not the best offensive performance that we've had, and so I think that it's the perfect opportunity to bounce back and really build off of, and I assume they had a fantastic week of practice. That's what this team has done. They've been resilient. They've shown that they can bounce back, and I think offensively we're going to see a big night out of QB1 Caden Mitchell. I think last week Solana was obviously they were who we thought they were. They were the best team in the state.
Yeah, for sure.
I thought we saw that. I thought defensively they did a lot of things that it just put us in a bind. It was a tough week offensively, but tonight I fully expect a great game plan, a great game call from Coach Faircloth, and I think we're going to get great QB play out of Caden Mitchell.
Yeah, I think this is something you and I talked a good bit about during the broadcast last week. But Solana, not only every bit is advertised, but I mean that, in my opinion, no one asked me, no one asked for my predictions, but that is they're number one. They are the best team in the state. If I had to guess, they might go undefeated, might win state.
Yeah.
So, and we were told, we didn't get to talk about this, we were told after the game by coaches, by their radio people, that we are the best team that they've seen this year.
Yeah, no question. And I think just touching back on that, I think defensively we really put ourselves in a position to be successful. I think that we let some opportunities slip through our fingers on offense, which is exactly why I think tonight we're going to see a great offensive performance, and not only from Caden Mitchell, but who Caden Mitchell is going to distribute the ball to: Jackson, Skylar, Wyatt, Deuce, whoever it may be, Chris Adams. And I think that Caden is going to play a smart game tonight. I think he's going to take care of the football, and I'll go ahead and put a number out there. I would not be surprised of 2, maybe 3 touchdowns through the air from Caden Mitchell.
I like that. I was curious what you were going to set the number at. I like that a lot.
Yeah.
I don't know what I would do at 2.5.
2.5.
I like that.
1.5, give me the over.
Right.
2.5, we'll have to talk about it because I know that we're going to have some success running the ball too.
For sure, dude.
Yeah.
Especially last year. I was looking at on Max Preps from last year's game. I didn't remember this. Brady Driver only had like 60 passing yards, but he had over 200 rushing yards.
I think did he break a long one maybe?
Yes, he did.
Okay. I was going to say
he did.
I was going to say that was a great game last year. Obviously, we were right here.
We were right here.
The final play of the game was right there. Austin Chaney, great ending. Jaden Nelson the year before that was good fun times.
Yeah, Ryan, I'll go ahead with my offensive player to watch. I'm going with Deuce Timmons. This is a player who I think has done nothing but impress us all year long. Leads the team with 9 touchdowns this year. He's averaging 70 yards per game. My one kind of prediction, I'm going to try to do my best around Humphries here. I think we do see him involved in all 3 facets of the game.
I like that.
I think we're going to see him. We haven't seen him with a pass attempt in a while. I think we're going to see one of those tonight. I think we see him catch a ball. I think we're going to see plenty of runs. I think it's going to be a big night for Deuce Timmons.
I like that. And honestly, if I had to pick an offensive highlight from last week, it would be Deuce Timmons. I thought that he was able to kind of stretch the field a little bit, had some really slippery runs, and so I definitely expect more of the same tonight.
Yeah, I think so as well. Ryan, who you got on the defensive side of the ball?
Defensively, I think that there is going to be, in Paris, Sulphur Springs fashion, I think that there's going to be a big play in the secondary. I will go. I'll go Gio. I'll go Gio. But I really all the secondary. I'm interested to see who you pick.
Yes. Gio, by the way, had the interception last week.
Yes.
It was his first of this season, but he leads of all active Wildcats, he is the team leader with 4 career interceptions.
Okay.
I'm going to go with CT Galloway. He's a player that I find myself saying his name more and more each week. I love CT. I think he's played very good. He leads all the cornerbacks in tackles and pass breakups.
So we're both in the secondary. We both agree that we're going to channel our inner Austin Chaney, Jaden Nelson.
Yes.
Okay.
And speaking of, if you didn't see it in the intro tonight, we kind of alluded to it, but both of the last 2 seasons, it's come down to the final play of the game, the secondary making a huge play. We want to make sure you get a look at those real quick. He's dropping back to pass. He's passing. He's got his man. Touchdown, Paris.
Oh, my goodness.
No. It's incomplete. It's incomplete.
And Sulphur
Springs Wildcats
is going to do it.
Win the game.
That is incredible.
Dropping back to pass. Looking to the end zone.
Austin Chaney! Tyler, there we go, baby.
Austin Chaney
with the interception. We said it was going to happen, Tyler. Who is going to?
Ryan, those are you and I talked about this a couple weeks ago, but those are probably 2 of our most iconic calls so far and 2 of our favorite plays of our broadcasting career. That Jaden Nelson one.
Yes.
That was the first time I feel like in our broadcasting career we stay in the entire game anyway, but we were on the edge of we were standing up, we were locked in.
Well, what I remember most about that moment is it was 20 or 30 seconds before we knew the outcome.
Yeah, we had to sit there and wait.
We thought maybe it was an incomplete pass, but we could see on film it was like, it's really close.
I was afraid it was the other way around. I was afraid it was a touchdown.
Yeah, that one was a lot of fun.
It was. Ryan, I think it's time for everyone's favorite part of the pregame show every week. Hump's Keys to Victory. What you got for us this week?
Number 1, speaking of number 1, we've got to be better on first down. I thought last week we were, I don't want to say sloppy, but it just seemed like we got behind the sticks a lot, and I know we talk about it a lot. You always hear us, that's kind of the cliche, you're behind the sticks, it's hard to call plays. It is. Nobody likes calling 2nd and 12. Nobody likes calling 3rd and 10.
And we've seen more of that this year than we expected to.
I think so. We've seen that the last couple of weeks where there's been a couple times, whether it be penalty or, just kind of a silly tackle for loss, things like that. I want to see us a little more successful on first down. We've been good on 3rd downs, but let's make those 3rd downs even easier on first down. Number 2, Tyler, we've got to turn turnovers into points. There was a couple times last week that kind of fits into the let a couple opportunities slip through our fingers when we get a turnover on defense, when the defense causes a fumble, gets an interception. That's blood in the water, and we've got to attack.
Yeah, you had a couple of those. Early you had the fake punt, and then you immediately got the ball back, the Gio pick. Yeah.
You've got to really attack in those moments when Paris feels like their backs are against the wall. Man, terrible turnover. We can't let that happen. Get on it. Go get 7. Go turn that into points, because that can really take the air out of a stadium, especially when you're on the road. It's huge to win the turnover battle. You've heard me talk about that a lot, but when you turn those turnovers into points, just makes it almost insurmountable for the opposing team.
100%.
And number 3, everyone knows it's 1-0 this week. We Tyler and I talk about that a lot. Obviously, this is a this is a marathon, not a sprint. But today is a sprint.
Yep.
It's all about going 1-0 today. We'll worry about next week. Next week, I don't even know who we play. I do. But for this purpose, it's all about Paris, what we do tonight. One game can change a season. I mean, that's just the reality. And I think
100%.
tonight is a perfect example of that. You lose this one, our reality on Monday morning is a lot different than if we win. And so that's why it's so big. And it's the same for Paris. They're in the same boat.
Yes.
Almost more, actually, if you want my real opinion.
Oh, yeah. So you're kind of alluding to it right now. We got plenty of time here.
We'll save it.
So we're going to go to a quick break. We want to make sure you get to hear from all of our advertisers, and then Ryan and I are going to kind of break down the entire playoff race after that.
Welcome to Nottingham Sulphur Springs Dodge, where we make your car buying experience smooth and enjoyable. Explore our extensive inventory of new and pre-owned vehicles tailored to fit every lifestyle and budget. Our dedicated team is here to guide you through every step, from selecting the perfect car to securing financing. Come visit us today or browse our online showroom at ssdodge.com. Your next journey starts with the perfect car. Find it here at Nottingham Sulphur Springs Dodge. If you're looking for a heavy-duty truck for the ranch, a sports car to fulfill your dreams, or even a minivan to get the kids to football practice, Nottingham Sulphur Springs Dodge has just what you need. As a part of this community, we're dedicated to serving our hometown with the best selection and exceptional service. Our friendly, knowledgeable team is here to ensure you drive away happy and confident. Come on by today and see why Nottingham Sulphur Springs Dodge is the trusted choice for your next vehicle.
Ryan, we've still got about 15, 20 minutes or so. You were alluding to it before we went to the break that obviously, once you get to district, every game is huge. Every game's a must-win. But we are, these final few weeks for most of the teams in the district, each game becomes almost a must-win. Producer Corey, the best producer in the state of Texas, spent some time this week helping us out with this. So let's look at the playoff race and the standings and everything.
That's beautiful.
Here.
Very nicely done, Corey.
We also have every team's, who they're playing this week and everything. I do also have the Dave Campbell spreads, which we haven't talked about ours. We'll go down the list, though. Salina with a bye, so they're going to stay at number 1, 3-0. Panther Creek, number 5 in the state now. They are 10-point favorites at Lake Dallas tonight.
That's a big one. I mean, if I had to have picked 4 playoff teams preseason, I think I certainly would have had Panther Creek and Lake Dallas in that discussion. Just looking at scores the last couple of weeks, I think that Panther Creek is a team that we're going to continue to see in that playoff race. They're going to kind of be that 2nd or 3rd seed behind Salina. Lake Dallas, Sulphur Springs, Aubrey, Paris are kind of 2 spots for 4 teams, excuse me. But definitely going to be a good one tonight. I'll take Panther Creek in that one.
Ryan, looking at we'll go ahead and look at this game tonight. We hadn't mentioned it. Paris, a 2-point favorite in this one, obviously being the home team. But this game becomes such a big game for both of these teams. For Sulphur Springs, you get the win tonight. You and I have determined you kind of need 3 wins to get into the playoffs. And after this point, if you got your second win tonight, our remaining schedule is Community next week, then at Lake Dallas, and then Panther Creek to end it. I don't want to say anything's a given, but if you win tonight, you go beat Community next week, you've got a playoff spot.
So Sulphur Springs' remaining schedule is Community, Lake Dallas, and Panther Creek. Okay,
yes.
So
there you go.
There we
Thanks,
go.
Corey.
Yeah, there we go, Corey. Yeah, so Community, Lake Dallas, Panther Creek. Okay.
Yes. Corey, will you mind pulling up the standings again? But I think, it's a huge game for both teams. But looking at Paris, you lose tonight, you become 1-3. The remaining schedule for Paris, they only have 2 games left after this. It's at Salina versus Community. So you would have to win both of those games. So tonight, if Paris wants to make the playoffs, they almost have to win tonight.
I think so, and not to, again, Tyler and I are speaking in totally absolute terms, but I just don't see Salina losing a district ball game. I don't think that Paris is going to be able to win that one, and so yes, to get to that 3-win threshold, they're going to have to beat Sulphur Springs tonight because they haven't had their bye week yet.
Right. And then the other game this week,
Aubrey and Community?
Yes, Aubrey and Community. Aubrey is a 27-point favorite in that one. It's funny, you and I had talked about we both thought Aubrey was going to beat Paris last week, and they obviously did. But, Aubrey starts district play off 0-2, and then before you know it, they're right back into the mix of things.
Yeah, and I'll be honest, I think that people wrote them off a little quickly. They saw the Sulphur Springs score against Aubrey, and they thought, well, maybe Aubrey's not as relevant in this race as we might thought. You and I thought that Aubrey passed the eye test much better than people were giving them credit for. So I think Aubrey, I'm telling you, I really think Aubrey is entirely in the mix for the playoffs.
I think so as well. So their remaining schedule, again, 27-point favorites tonight against Community. That would be their second win. And then their remaining schedule next week, they're at home versus Lake Dallas.
Okay.
Their final game is at Panther Creek. So they win tonight. They get Lake Dallas at home next week, and that would essentially decide it whether or not they're making the playoffs. But it is funny that a team that started off 0-2 in district immediately bounces right back and find themselves in the playoff discussion again.
Is it too early to give playoff predictions?
I was
For me and you?
I was
I mean,
just about to ask if you would like to do that.
Again, we talk about it all the time. The team, they need to worry about going 1-0.
Right, you and
I, our
right.
playing days are over, and
We can
so
do
we
that.
we can look ahead. I really think that, I don't know. Are we going to talk about the Sulphur Springs spread with Paris tonight? Or are we going to? Because it's really the first time. And again, I know that those things aren't everything. It's just it's a magazine, and we use that for a lot of metrics that we use. But it's the first time that there's been a spread that I really disagreed with.
Yeah.
Not to take away from what Paris has done this year, and really, truthfully, they've outperformed maybe where I thought they would be in the preseason. But I don't personally think that they should be 2-point favorites in this one. I know it's on the road. I know we've had 2 close games in back-to-back years, but I think that, I don't know. I feel like we're getting knocked for a bigger loss last week against a great team, and I feel pretty safe to say that the Sulphur Springs Wildcats are going to win this one tonight.
Yeah, I am very confused by it because, Corey, do you mind pulling up the standings for us one more time? So what confused me the most was after their loss last week, Paris falls out of the rankings. They were 18-ish, I believe, last week, and we were number 10. We only fall 4 spots. They fall out of the rankings, and yet they're still the favorite tonight by the same people who are making these rankings. So I was a little bit thrown off by that. I will say, in all defense, we keep talking about it, but we've done this game 2 years in a row. Both times it came down to the final play of the game. It's here at home. So, I see how you get to that number. But I'm with you. I think we give our predictions every week. I have Sulphur Springs winning this one, yeah.
Yeah.
Not even on a biased,
No, me neither. I don't mean that from hey, we're the Sulphur Springs broadcast crew at all. I genuinely think that Sulphur Springs bounces back after last week and has a very impressive win tonight. I think we're going to – I don't say impressive because we're going to blow out Paris. I think we're going to look the part tonight. I think offensively we're going to be clean, and I have no doubts that the defense is going to be solid tonight.
Okay, real quick, you were saying you wanted to make predictions. If everything was to go chalk tonight the way it's supposed to, you would have Salina's going to stay in that number 1 spot.
Okay.
And Panther Creek would stay in that number 2 spot. But Sulphur Springs would then jump up. We're currently number 3.
We would stay number 3 if we won tonight?
Oh, sorry. Yes, we would stay number 3.
Okay.
What would happen is Lake Dallas falls from 4. They would fall
down
to about
below
6.
Aubrey. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I was going to say if I'm giving my week 4 of district predictions and what the playoffs are going to look like, I'm going to personally have Salina 1. Oh man.
So I want to point something out to you before you say this.
Okay.
If the Wildcats, again, our remaining schedule is versus Community at Lake Dallas versus Panther Creek. If you do beat both of them, it comes down to the final game of the season. Panther Creek, Sulphur Springs
for number 2.
For the number 2 spot in the district.
Which is very funny because you and I and Corey figured out that could potentially mean that the loser drew Dallas Carter in the first round, which in our case would be for the 3rd year in a row.
Yes.
Which would make for great TV.
It would.
Everybody loves a 3-peat in the first round. But man, Tyler, if I'm looking just incredibly ahead, giving my predictions that no one cares about in week 4 of district, I'll go Salina 1, I'll go Sulphur Springs number 2, I'll go Panther Creek 3, and then in a surprise fashion, give me Aubrey overtaking Lake Dallas as that 4th team in the playoffs.
Yeah, we joke a lot that our chemistry has become on a level where like we're just always thinking the same thing. I wish I could argue with you. I would have the exact same standings though.
I just think that Lake Dallas is going to lose to Panther Creek tonight, and then Lake Dallas's remaining schedule is Aubrey next week.
Brutal, yeah.
Aubrey next week, and I think Aubrey can win that game, and then it's Salina, a team that I don't think is going to lose to anybody.
Yeah, it is brutal, which, I mean, every schedule is brutal. We mention it every week, but it's the SEC.
It's the SEC of 4A, yeah, there's no
4A
question.
Texas football. But, yeah, Lake Dallas ends their season, the final 4 games of the season, versus Panther Creek, at Aubrey, versus Sulphur Springs, at Salina. That is tough. That is tough. Ryan, we're starting to get some players out on the field and everything. We're getting close to about that time. There's only a couple things that we haven't done, 3 things, I guess, that we haven't done that we do every week. We haven't given player of the game, Way Bible Church player of the game predictions. We haven't given final score predictions. And then we haven't got to our college game of the week yet.
Okay.
What do you want to start with? I'll leave it up to you.
I'll go my way. The Way Bible Church player of the game prediction.
Okay.
I'm going to go with my player to watch tonight. I'm going to go Caden Mitchell. I think if the line was 1.5 touchdowns tonight, I think he's way over, and I think even 2.5 is a possibility. So yeah, Caden Mitchell. That's my pick tonight.
Yeah, I know it's not fun to do this because I would go with my player of the game.
That's fine.
My player to watch as well, Deuce Timmons. Again, I think we're always so happy with what we see from Deuce week in and week out, and I think this is a great time to get him again more involved in all the facets of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if you see 2-3 touchdowns from him as well, whether it be maybe he throws one, maybe he runs in for a couple, who knows.
I do like the prediction that we're going to see all 3 phases of offense tonight from him: throw, catch, run. I think you could even see a big special teams play out of Deuce, maybe a big return. I would
already
love that.
One kick return touchdown this season. Unfortunately, he hasn't got very many opportunities since then.
No, that's what happens when you return one in the first game.
Yeah, it's probably smart and
don't
fair.
kick it to that kid.
Another player I'd add to the mix, Chris Adams. I feel like we've seen more and more of him, and I think we're going to continue to see more of him.
Definitely a bigger role going forward, and so that's certainly going to be good. Score predictions, Tyler. I'm going to go a little on the higher side. I will go 38.
Ooh.
38-27.
38-27.
Sulphur
okay.
Springs. 38-27.
I don't know why. You see all the notes I have, how many pages. I come prepared for almost everything.
Except the score.
I never, ever come prepared with a final score prediction. I'm going to go, as always, I'm going to go on a pretty similar route as you. Give me 35-21.
Okay.
35-21.
So Tyler has a 14-point Sulphur Springs win. Ryan has an 11-point Sulphur Springs win.
My bold prediction for tonight is we're going to see a Wildcats win.
Pretty safe about that. You can go to the bank right now. You can take out everything you've got and put it on the Wildcats tonight, and I think you're going to be okay.
I can guarantee a Wildcats win tonight.
For our viewers out there that don't get the running joke, Paris is also the Wildcats.
Yes.
That's a good dad joke, Tyler.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
That was good. But yeah, college football, we've got probably, if you had to pick a preseason game of the year, I would say that Texas-Georgia was at the very top of that list a couple months ago, and so we're finally here. I'm very excited. I think that Texas is truly the team to beat right now in the country. I saw them up close and personal last week at the Red River Rivalry.
Oh, yeah, I didn't get to ask you how that was.
I know Jeremy DeLorge up in the booth loved that one. Texas looks a lot different getting off the bus. I think that they look a lot different than they did 5 or 6 years ago in the Big 12. They look like an SEC program, and so I truly think that they are the team to beat right now. They're going to be the team to beat in a couple of months, and I think that Texas handily beats Georgia tomorrow.
So I do agree with you. I think Texas also wins that one. You made the comment that this would have been one of the preseason games to watch. Obviously, you are a Texas fan, and I'm not, so hopefully this doesn't come off as disrespectful or anything like that, but I feel like it's way bigger than I thought it was going to be. Like I wasn't sure. I thought Texas was really good. I didn't know they were this good.
I think that – I don't know. I think that Georgia maybe isn't as good as I thought they were going to be.
That is also true.
But, however, I say that if tomorrow they showed up and they were the team that I thought they were a month ago, that wouldn't surprise me either. But I know who Texas is, and if they play to their fullest and look like they did a week ago, I just don't know that there's a team that can beat them right now.
Yeah, I hate to do that because I've done it a couple times already, but so I hate to do this to Texas. If they prove it this week, I'll believe. If they prove it this week, but I mean, if they do it this week, they are. I mean, anything less than a national championship is almost
a disappointing season.
Yeah.
No, I agree with you, especially in a year where maybe Georgia isn't who we thought they were, and Bama is pretty shaky, and I think Ohio State and Oregon showed last week that they are arguably the second and the third best team in the country. That game was outstanding, but I just think that it's a step lower than the Longhorns right now.
Did you just use the phrase where Bama is maybe a little shaky?
They're pretty shaky.
They lost to Vandy and then almost lost again.
Maybe was a stretch. I guess they're a lot shaky.
By Bama standards anyway.
Right. Is this the flyover?
It is.
Okay,
so
that's
I don't
pretty
know.
cool.
I don't know how we made it this far without talking about it, but yeah, we're getting something very special
That's pretty
tonight
cool.
that we don't always see.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Tyler, when we my senior season, when we opened up the new Prim, we had a military flyover, parachute in, game
No
ball.
way.
Yeah, it was really cool. We played a team from Maryland. It was a cool deal.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know how I didn't know any of this.
Senior year, first home game. It's a pretty cool deal. Okay, this is neat.
This is very neat.
Can we show a camera on that?
Yeah, there you go.
Okay, can't see it great, but wow.
Man, this is very cool.
I mean, this is like it was at the Red River last week. I mean, those were like,
I mean, this is a big rivalry game, so.
I love this. Are they going to land, or are we going to get a parachute?
I have no idea. What did you say? Producer Corey yells, it looks like they're landing.
All right. Okay. We usually, I don't know if they can hear me. It's pretty loud.
Yeah.
We've got the tent down here just blowing crazy. I usually rate the tunnels, Tyler. No tunnel tonight.
Don't need it.
They've got a helicopter, and so that is a 12 out of 10 on the Ryan Humphries scale. Props to you, Paris.
That is very good.
This was fun. This was a lot of fun.
Delivering the game ball.
You can feel.
You can.
You can feel it.
Yeah, we had made the joke in the past that, like, what can be a 10? Well, we figured it out.
This is awesome.
It makes all future pregame festivities really blew the curve for the rest of them.
The bar, the Mendoza line, is awful high.
It is.
You ever been in a helicopter?
No, I've not.
I haven't either. I don't know that I would like it.
I don't think I would.
I've been on lots of planes, but I don't know that I'd love a helicopter.
I don't think I would. Don't love heights necessarily. I love to watch this. I think this was very cool. I'll watch a helicopter fly over, and all that. But which we may still get the tunnel. I'm not sure. It looks like they're.
I think we have a tunnel. I don't know that they have a tunnel.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm not either.
It is kind of funny at this point. It's like both teams are just standing there. They're like, I don't really know what to do with my hands.
Ryan, we've done all of our predictions. I don't know what else we have left.
All right.
Well, yep, that is the new standard for pregame festivities.
I mean,
makes future pregame shows seem a little dull now.
Do you think that's every home game?
I'm not sure. Corey, do you happen to know that? Yeah, I don't know.
I enjoyed that a lot. The people love it. I can hear the crowd cheering.
Yeah, who wouldn't love that? That's awesome. All right, here come the Paris Wildcats. They're ready to roll now. How often does the home team go first, huh?
Rarely.
It looks like we thought about blowing up the helmet and then maybe punted at the last second, but
they were like, look, helicopter came in. There's just no reason.
Yeah,
take off, Wyatt.
And here come your Sulphur Springs Wildcats. Skyler carrying the flag. Wyatt getting his sprint on as always. So yeah, Ryan, we are almost ready to get started. National anthem and all of that. So Ryan and I will step out of the way for that. And then y'all are stuck with us for the rest of the night.
Captains for the Wildcats tonight: 17, Booge Harper; 22, Chris Garcia; 54, Matthew Rowland; and 56, Carson Vest. It was a visiting Wildcats: number 9, Wyatt Watson; 45, Andre Sarita; and 50, Zach Brown.
Sulphur Springs has won the toss and is elected to receive.
So it looks like Sulphur Springs is going to decide to take the ball the same as they did last week. I actually like that on the road a lot of times because I think offensively you can really set the tone, start out 7-0. I think we're going to get the national anthem here.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are ready to get started tonight. Thank you again to our friends over at Sulphur Springs Nottingham Dodge, as always, for bringing you tonight's pregame show. If you're just now joining us, Wildcats won the toss and elected to receive, which, Ryan, my fun facts and stats that I update every week, they're just that. They're just fun facts. They're just stats. But Wildcats 14-1 when scoring first in the Coach Faircloth era. So you get the ball first, you go score. That feels pretty good to me.
Yeah, and right before the national anthem, I kind of alluded to that on the road, I think that I like taking the ball because I really think starting out 7-0 on the road is a great way to set the tone. Of course, you could say the same thing about, causing a 3 and out. But I think that 7-0 on the first drive is big time.
Ryan, if we can get one of our camera people on it in a second, we have another very cool moonshot tonight. This is the second or third we've had this year that's been super cool.
There was a cool moonshot in the Guardians-Yankees game yesterday.
There was a cool moonshot in the Guardians-Yankees game yesterday.
Did you like that joke?
I did. I like that a lot.
Yeah, no, that's definitely the coolest moon we've had this year. I don't know. You see things like that, and that just makes me feel all warm and fuzzy, like this one's going to be a special game tonight, very Halloween-esque. So who knows? There might be a little something spooky tonight.
Oh, you're speaking my language now, Ryan.
Something a little spooky.
You're speaking my language.
I'll tell you what. The Paris theatrics, the PA system, the helicopter, I think they called the moon in. It's a great atmosphere. We got an onside kick, Tyler.
We got an onside kick to start.
Woo!
Quinn Harris able
Things
to pull
are getting
it in.
spooky tonight. I'm telling you.
Yeah, we're about to be in for a fun game, Ryan.
If I remember correctly, I nailed an onside kick last year.
You did.
Paris Sulphur Springs game. They got that one. I love starting off with the onside kick there. Now, from a field position standpoint, that is less than ideal for the Paris Wildcats.
Dude, my hot take, if you know how good the Wildcats are to start games offensively, go for it. Because they're probably going to score in that first. There's a strong chance they're going to score in their first drive anyway.
Hey, if they're going to get 7, what does it matter if they start at the 25 or the 45?
So Caden Mitchell, or my fault, out to Chris Adams on the first pass of the game. Big game for Chris Adams. Am I starting to be Ryan Humphries?
Yeah, huge confidence booster right there, just right out of the gates. Great read by Caden Mitchell. He's kind of, if we can, see if we can start that one over. Yeah, he's reading this backer right here, and if he doesn't get in that window, he's firing it to Chris Adams. That's okay.
One play in a huge game. Yeah,
I think we were a little behind because of the we didn't think we'd be on the 35-yard line after one snap. But, yeah, Chris Adams definitely going to get a bigger role going forward.
To Jackson Hare. Jackson Hare with a nice gain up past the 25. And after only one trip to the Bell Concrete red zone last week, we're almost there on not even a minute into the game. 5 yards out. All right, Ryan. I'm seeing here in a second, you'll see him on the bottom of your screen. There he is. We're seeing Deuce Timmons as an outside receiver right now.
Which I don't feel like we've seen a lot. We've seen him in the slot from time to time, but he really lines up at running back primarily.
Now, he might be in motion here. We'll see. He is. And it is a give to Deuce. Deuce with a good run. Gets the first down. And just like that, your Wildcats are in the Bell Concrete red zone.
I'm a huge advocate of the pop pass. It's just safe. There's no risk behind it. If it drops, it's not a fumble. Great job reading that. Just plenty of space. Plenty of space.
Yeah, if you get another look at that, I think we've got time. Never mind. I was going to say there's a really nice block right there as well. Still not even a full minute into this one. 1st and goal from the 9.
2 tight ends. I like Skylar Lewis right now.
Let's give to Jackson Hare. Seeing where they're calling that down, but I think at the.
Here's that pop pass, Tyler.
Yeah, pause it right. There, yeah, great block from Serta there. Gets him a hole.
Yeah, I mean, that's just boom.
So 2nd and goal from the 7.
So we've got trip right. Tyler, there's just too much space right here.
Mm-hmm. And I don't see any help over there.
No, I mean they're just kind of putting the corner on an island. Skylar's signaling over to Caden. He wants it.
Caden rolling this way to Wyatt Watson, who's got the catch.
It's going to be a face mask.
Yeah, good eye. Corey, the producer, quick with the flag button there.
That's one where Skylar he's talking to Caden. I'm open right now, and Caden's like, Skylar, I'm rolling out to the right. There's nothing I can do.
Personal foul, face mask on the defense. Automatic first down.
It's going to be half the distance. Yep.
Yeah, so that takes what would have been 3rd and goal from the 2, and now it's a 1st and goal from the 1. That's huge. To give to Jackson Hare, and they meet him immediately. I don't know when they blew that
Still
dead.
couldn't get him down.
Jackson Hare on the carry.
Which
Tackle made by Matthew.
Kind of depends where they mark it. I think that forward progress probably stopped around the 2 or the 3. It's definitely a tackle for loss.
it is. I don't know where. Yeah, I haven't seen on the scoreboard yet where they marked that. But Ryan, we've got a timeout. We'll be right back.
Bank with Alliance Bank, and the only thing to worry about is what to do with the extra time and money. Alliance Bank offers a wide array of products that save you both time and money for you or your business, such as personalized cards, remote deposit capture, mobile and text banking, and so much more. Contact Alliance Bank today or visit alliancebank.com to bank with the ones you can count on. Alliance Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Wait, can I see that again? Ryan, 2nd and goal from the 5 is what they call that. Why don't we have a quick second? I want to give a shout out to our friends over at Bell Concrete. Mentioned them as the Red Zone partner. So while we're here in the Red Zone, like I said, we only got to see the Bell Concrete Red Zone once last week, and we got there within 60 seconds this week. So now we got the Deuce package. Deuce keeping it himself. And Ryan, what's funny, after all that, it was going to be 3rd and goal from the 2, and it is again 3rd and goal from the 2.
Yeah, props to the Paris defense there. That's 2 consecutive runs and have kind of been stuffed at the line of scrimmage. I would think that we're just going to see the exact same play over again. We are. And it looks like it is short.
Ryan, and now you've got a big decision to make here.
You know, to me, it's not a big decision. I think there's a no-brainer. I think you go right back to it, run the exact same play. It's like that's what we're going to get.
That is what we're going to get. Deuce Timmons.
It is close.
Still waiting for a signal. No one quick to do so, though.
I mean, I'm looking at the monitor, Tyler, and I feel pretty safe. We've got a great camera view. I think he's in, Tyler. Let's see.
Ryan,
yeah,
he give it to him. Deuce Timmons with the touchdown.
You know, obviously we couldn't see down the goal line, but it seemed like kind of his waist was even with the goal line when he hit the ground, which would mean the ball has to be into the paint, and that is that's a quick 6 right there.
I think they just took a quick second to see the Chad's media review of it, and then before they made
Well, that's what we're working on in year 4. They're going to call up here and ask what the booth thinks. Good snap, good hold, and good kick.
And the Wildcats lead 7-0.
Hi, I'm Erin Neal, the principal agent and owner of Hamby Insurance. I am passionate about serving the local community and the surrounding areas. My goal is to take the hassle out of buying insurance. I want to educate you on what you're buying and help you make an informed decision. Whether it's personal or commercial insurance, my team and I will be here every step of the way to make sure you are getting the satisfaction you need and the coverage you deserve. My promise to you is that we will never hard sell you insurance, use slick sales techniques, or pressure you into making a decision that you're not comfortable with. Call us today at 972-285-0381 to find the best coverage to fit your need. My commitment is to give you unparalleled service, and remember, Hamby helps.
8:53 left in the first. Wildcats already on the board with a Deuce Timmons touchdown. That was his 10th touchdown of the season. Already reaching double digits for the sophomore.
Now, it'd be real cool if Sulphur Springs did an onside kick right back.
Little fair catch there at about the 25. So before we see the Paris offense for the first time, I want to give a shout out to our friends at Jackson Dental. They're proud to introduce Dr. Jenner Jackson, a hometown Wildcat turned dentist, dedicated to continuing the legacy of excellence started by his father, Dr. Phil Jackson, over 35 years ago. At Jackson Dental, they offer a range of services from routine checkups to advanced treatments, all delivered with a commitment to your comfort and well-being. Their friendly team is there to ensure you have a positive dental experience. Schedule your appointment today and discover the exceptional care with Dr. Jenner Jackson at Jackson Dental. Also, shout out to Discount Wheel and Tire of Sulphur Springs, where they offer a full line of Michelin tires. When you're looking for the right tire, the choice is easy. Michelin packs more science in their tires to bring together safety, durability, fuel efficiency, and performance without trade-offs. Match the right tire with the right service today. Discount Wheel and Tire, proudly serving our Wildcats for over 25 years. It's a give on first down. And the blue barrage meets them immediately. Alex, the intern, trying to rip that ball out.
Tyler Paris with a little bit different look this year. Last season we saw the head coach's son, Coach Hohenberger. He was the starting quarterback. He was actually a linebacker, had some injuries, kind of converted him to a running QB. He was good. He was tough. I remember him being a very good runner. But, yeah, different look this year. New quarterback at the helm for the Wildcats.
Still waiting for that pitch on the option.
Yeah.
That's a long call back. Rolling out on second down. He's got his man. I think Paris has got enough for their first down of the night. Yeah, Ryan, you predicted a higher scoring affair, and I mean, both offenses looking good so far. Now there is a flag on the play.
It's either going to be offsides or it's going to be illegal formation. Could be too many men in the backfield. Or we had a nose over the ball. Legal motion. There we go. Didn't come set. 2 men in motion.
So now something you mentioned a lot, or in the pregame show, having success on first down, avoiding these types of situations first and 15 or plus, and now Paris already in one.
To the 33-yard line, first down, Paris.
First and 15 from the 33. Another give. Truth Holmes and a number of Wildcats there.
Yeah, just a plethora of white jerseys there.
I was going to say a barrage.
Right. Well, it is going to be tough sledding tonight if that's the run game from Paris. I mean, it just seems like the line of scrimmage is starting 2 yards behind the line of scrimmage by the time that ball gets snapped.
Which I don't think we got to talk about it enough, but the defense was, I thought, great against Salina last week.
Oh, without question. I think they put the offense in a lot of good opportunities.
Yeah, the defense has been great all year long, but it's now 2nd and 15. Looking to pass. Got his man and a catch. Gain of about 7 or 8 there, so Breen got the third medium to long.
At the 41.
It's 3rd and 7.
Third down and 7 for the Wildcats.
Yeah, definitely got enough on that play that if they're okay with going for it on 4th down, you could run this one. I do expect pass, and we're going to get a timeout.
Timeout, Paris.
Welcome to Bell Concrete, Inc., where we treat our clients like family. For over 70 years, we've delivered the finest ready-mixed concrete, sand, and aggregate. Our friendly staff ensures your project is completed with care and a smile. With locations in Sulphur Springs, Greenville, Mount Pleasant, and Anna, we're here for you. Call us today at 903-885-3126 and experience the Bell Concrete difference.
Clayton Homes of Sulphur Springs, we're redefining the way homes are built. Discover your dream home with us. From modern floor plans to customizable design features tailored to your needs. We're here to answer all of your questions and guide you every step of the way. Visit us today and explore our wide range of manufactured and modular home options. Your perfect home is waiting at Clayton Homes of Sulphur Springs. Building dreams and opening doors to a better life, one home at a time.
3rd and 7 for Paris from the 41. And yeah, Ron, I'm curious to see how this 3rd down goes. Depending on, I mean, you very well could see them try to go for it on 4th from this spot, but
Yeah, I just worry about giving Sulphur Springs two incredibly opportune field positions in a row.
QB keep. And Ryan,
well, they're going to get it anyways.
Big tackle from Grayson Hardy there, but yeah.
I think by running, they're immediately saying, hey, we'll probably go for it on fourth down.
I think so as well.
But I guess we'll never know.
I guess we'll never know. Great job to break the tackle, too. I think contact was made pretty quickly. But
yeah, and he did a good job reading that, especially because we've kind of stuffed him with just that halfback dive twice before.
Now making his way to the outside. Another big run. And back-to-back first downs from Paris. Now all the way up to the 37.
Correction, 37-yard line. That's another Wildcat first down.
Yeah, I kind of alluded to it in the pregame show, but this feels like Texas OU, where like no matter what the two teams are, you're going to get a.
Well, not last week, but.
True.
Years past.
In years past. Play action. Alex the intern. He said, "I'm a ball till they turn off the field lights."
I think it's we've got to train ourselves to at least Alex the employee.
He is Alex the employee. He's Alex employee of the month.
Just great pursuit here. I mean, it's a straight blitz. He's thinking, okay, we might look this way, and then he just is able to corral him in.
Sack number 3 on the season for Alex.
And that's great from a linebacker. I mean, that's especially a guy that's not getting just a ton of pass rush attempts.
Right.
Like 3 is pretty solid. He's had some big ones too.
Yeah, and I think
they've been.
We talk about him a lot, obviously, which he's been a baller, but I think he has great play recognition.
Yes, we've seen that in the pass game for sure.
Dropping back to pass, 2nd and 21. It's a screen. Alex the intern again. Back-to-back tackles.
So it's going to be 3rd and 16.
3rd and 16. To the 43 now. And we were just talking about they made it clear they would go for it. I think for sure they would here if they get some of that yardage back. But if you're willing to do it from the other 43, figure you're willing to do it from this one.
Well, they're going to have to at least cut it in half because 16, probably not getting that. Roll out.
They do get a big gain there,
certainly going to go for it now.
Big gain on 3rd down, making 4th and very manageable.
Great throw on the run there by the Paris QB. Definitely a different skill set this year with Paris QB versus last year. Last year I thought Hohenberger did an exceptional job running the ball. I didn't think we threw the ball as good at times. But
I think he was put in a tough position.
Oh,
very good athlete.
He's a linebacker. He's a linebacker. So
4th and 5 here from the 32. 4:08 left in the first. Big rush. Throwing on the run. Right. Okay.
Oh my. Oh, and we are going to get a late flag.
That is a very late flag.
You and I both thought that he made that catch, which would have been exceptional. But yeah, just kind of some backyard draw in the dirt football right there. QB kind of gets flushed out to the right. You see him point, and then the Paris receiver takes off, and it seems like they're going to call that on the Sulphur Springs safety. Pass interference over the top. Yeah, I'd have to see it again, but there definitely was some contact.
So I think that's going to make it all the way up to the 17.
Our coaches are not thrilled about that.
Yeah, I think that's going to put the ball at the 17.
And that's a big call. I mean, 4th down, I'm not going to say it bailed Paris out, but it certainly gave them an extra life.
Yeah, for sure. Now into the shotgun. looking to pass. And he does a good job of rolling out when he needs to.
Oh,
he's going to be met there.
He's on the keeper. On the tackle for Sulphur Springs, Zay Godbold.
Zay Godbold on the tackle there.
Yeah, as you said, I mean, he stepped up in the pocket well. No, he didn't have a ton of room, but yeah, Zay Godbold.
Second down and 7 to go.
Big fans of Zay Godbold up here. Feel like we said his name a lot in a 2-3 week span earlier in the season. So now 2nd and 7 from the 14. And I'm almost thinking this is probably 4-down territory as well, but rolling out again. Godbold trying to get to him again. There it is. There's the flag. I was wondering.
Almost certainly intentional grounding. It could not have gotten to the line of scrimmage because it actually hit. The guy with the marker dropped the marker, and it hit the marker, so it couldn't have gotten to the line of scrimmage.
Ryan, I could be misremembering, but I'm not sure we had seen an intentional grounding call before last week, and now we've seen one 2 weeks in a row. So that's a loss of down.
Well, let's make sure that's what they're calling. We seem to be talking a lot here. Okay, they are going to mark the ball back. Okay. Okay.
Yep, so, okay, it's going to be.
Okay, it's intentional grounding,
yeah.
Loss of down, and it looks like they're going to lose maybe 5 from that. I think it was second and 7. Okay,
yes. Yeah. So 3rd and 12 from the 19. I don't know why I thought intentional grounding was at least 10 yards. But
no, it's a spot foul. Yeah, it's a spot foul.
Okay.
It basically just becomes a sack, which is why if you have intentional grounding in your own end zone, it's a safety.
Yeah, you're right. You know, Zay Godbold's like, I would have loved
to call timeout.
Sack there. Yeah, 2nd timeout of the night for Paris.
At East Texas Physical Therapy, we cater to your needs, from our geriatric clientele to the athlete returning to sport. As therapists, we rely on the latest research and strength and conditioning principles, from blood flow restriction and dry needling to safe progression of running using our anti-gravity treadmill. We perform sport-specific testing and use evaluative measures to determine safe return to your sport, whether it's practice or game time. East Texas Physical Therapy, treatment you need, care you deserve.
So we will get a 3rd and 12 here from the 19. Before we do, it's the most busy time of the year. It's finally fall, and that means holiday season is right around the corner. Do you find yourself needing some extra cash? If so, go see D&B Loans, who offers personal loans of anywhere from $100 to $3,400. They also have a fully stocked showroom of appliances and furniture available with in-house financing and free local delivery. When you need cash, trust a hometown business. And again, I kind of alluded to it a second ago, but this 3rd and 12, you know, we mention it every week. No idea what the kicking game is like, but I think there's a good chance it's 4-down territory.
Tyler, another thing I want to point out is that Paris has already burnt 2 timeouts.
Yeah, they have.
In the first offensive drive.
Another screen pass there. Bobbles it, but brings it in. Still going. And that makes 4th and very short, Ron.
Yeah, there was a lot going on right there, lots of traffic. That one could have been, 4th and 12, but all of a sudden it's 4th and 1.
Yeah, not even, 4th and very short.
Does look like they are going to bring on a little bit bigger package.
Let's go, let's go, let's go!
I don't know if people at home can hear the PA, but
this place is
it's going to be a direct snap to. Oh no, we're under center.
Yeah, under center.
A little wishbone action.
Met immediately, waiting to see the spot.
I think he got it, Tyler.
The far judge looks like he's short, but I can't tell.
It is close.
I'm not sure if anyone on the field knows.
Paris says they got it. Sulphur Springs says they don't.
Bring out the index cards. Come on.
Oh, we've got an
on-field
timeout. I think this is the first of the year.
Timeout.
Usually, Tyler, we always joke that we're not measuring in high school.
Right.
We're not doing it. But it does look like they are going to bring the chains out.
I mean, we've seen some firsts.
Even the chain gang, they don't know what's going on
Right.
because they hadn't been asked to do this all year.
How many times have we seen this, Ron?
I mean, they're thinking, oh, my gosh, how do we do this? How do we do this?
All right.
It is going to be close. Well, one side's going to get real excited. Get out of our camera view.
Ron.
Sulphur Springs is pumped.
It's short. It's a turnover on downs. Wildcat ball. Huge stop for the Wildcat defense. And the Wildcats will take over from the 8-yard line. Before they do, at the Gypsy Willow, every order is a masterpiece. From start to finish, they offer personalized attention, keeping you informed every step of the way. Whether you bring in your own design or work with their in-house graphic designers, they make it seamless. Now is the perfect time to start getting your Christmas orders in and corporate orders for holidays. They also carry popular brand names that can be customized, like Carhartt for construction, Travis Matthew for golf, as well as Nike, Under Armour, and Adidas. At the Gypsy Willow, each order isn't just a print. It's the beginning of a story. Your story. That's huge, Ron.
Oh, that's a big stop, especially, it's the first offensive possession of the game for Paris. They drive the length of the field, take a ton of time off the clock, and they have no points to show for it.
To give to Jackson Hare on first down, and he's got a nice run on first. Gain of about 7 or 8 there.
This can definitely be a statement drive for the Sulphur Springs Wildcats here. You drive around 95 yards, close to. The length of the field to go up 14-0, that would go a long way.
Yeah, gain of 8, so 2nd and 2 from the 15. Yeah, I think it's probably because we had mentioned him last week. Neither of us mentioned Jackson Hare. I'm sure this is a great chance for a huge Jackson Hare game.
Tyler, I don't mind a shot right here with 2nd and short.
Paris defense.
Yeah, they're doing a good job in the run game for certain.
Yeah, so it's going to be 3rd and very short, 3rd and inches. Yeah, you had mentioned wouldn't mind seeing taking a shot there. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see one of those, a little play action, deep ball to Skyler or something.
We will definitely get that tonight, and I hope we do. So
back into the deuce package here for 3rd and short from the 16. Deuce cutting back in.
Oh, man.
Now back out this way. Deuce Timmons still going.
And we're going to get a face
the
mask.
Flag. He had got the first down. Great run from Deuce there.
Gosh, that one was close to breaking. I think he could have went the entire way. You kind of see him bouncing off of a couple tacklers. I guess also with Deuce, every chance he gets, it has a chance of breaking.
Yes, 100%.
I feel like he's that type of runner, but he does a good job. He has great vision. He seems to pick up more yards than he should.
Yeah, Ron, last week it was 9 carries, 90 yards for Deuce Timmons.
Incredibly
efficient. He was the
efficient.
team leader of any position. He had the most yards on the team.
And Tyler, that is a very costly 15-yard penalty.
Yeah, moves it all the way up to the 38.
Sulphur Springs in a much better position.
Now Deuce with the catch. All right, Ryan, now all I need is a pass. I've seen a run, I've seen a catch.
Right? In the first quarter.
Yeah.
I don't know that he's going to throw one in the next 38 seconds, but
see, if you had said it, he would.
It would have.
Yeah.
No, there's no doubt. There's no doubt. Tyler, a couple of score updates for you. I was about to say Panther Creek 7-0. However, Lake Dallas just tied that one up 7-7. We've also got, with 5 minutes left in the first, Aubrey is up to a commanding 21-0 lead over Community.
There you go. Yeah, they were 27-point favorites in that one and already up to 21.
I think that Aubrey is definitely a team to watch out for.
Run! That's my bad. That's my bad, Skyler. I jinx you, buddy. I gotta stop. I gotta be later on my calls.
Yeah, two things to point out there. Caden Mitchell, I mean, that's a pretty tight window that he put that in for Skyler, and then really great coverage and great getting that ball out. by Paris.
Yeah, in almost any other scenario, I wouldn't have even started to make the call. But with Skylar Lewis, you see what looks like a catch there, and you just are like, yeah, of course. Skylar Lewis.
I do think a big play's coming tonight. We are going to see Skylar Lewis stretch the field. We've kind of missed him a time or two in the last couple of weeks, but tonight we are going to get one.
Back to Skylar on 3rd and 9. He had the catch around their spot, and I'm short.
Oh, Tyler, I do not agree with that in the slightest.
It does feel like a
I mean, they always give. Oh, here we go.
And that's going to do it for the first quarter play with your score, Sulphur Springs.
I mean, way past the first down line.
They're short up 3 or 4 yards on that, Ron. That will do it for the first quarter. We'll see a 4th and 1 when we come back, though.
I'm Josh Boatman, your local and trusted insurance agent. With a family of my own, I understand the importance of protecting the ones that matter most. I understand that no two families need the same coverage. That's why I will make sure to customize plans to fit your specific needs. From home, auto, farm and ranch, commercial, and especially life insurance. No matter the age, life insurance is one of the most important coverages that you have to protect your family. If you can protect your home and auto, why not yourself for your family?
I'm Brian White.
And I'm Daniel Roper.
Sulphur Springs is what we call home, a place where we have raised our families, planted our roots, and proudly serve East Texas for all legal needs.
At Roper & White, we are Wildcats, past, present, and future. We're more than just legal experts. We're partners in your journey to justice and success.
With a dedicated team, we offer personalized legal strategies tailored to your needs.
Thank you for choosing us as your hometown attorneys.
From all of us here at Roper & White, go Wildcats.
4th and short from the 41. Before we see it, I want to tell you, at Bell Concrete, they treat their clients like family. For over 70 years, they have delivered the finest ready-mix concrete, sand, and aggregate. Their friendly staff ensures your project is completed with care and a smile. With locations in Sulphur Springs, Greenville, Mount Pleasant, and Anna, they're here for you. Call them today at 903-885-3126. Deuce keeping it on 4th and short, and he's got the first down up past the 50. Second drive of the night for the Wildcats offense, already up past the 50.
Yeah, another no-brainer there, going forward on 4th down. I feel like we've stayed pretty true to inside of 3 yards, inside of 4 yards, you know, in a acceptable field position spot. We're pretty much chalk for going for it.
Brian, as much as I have numbers for, you know, different scenarios, I don't have our 4th down. I need to go back and find
I just gave you your next project.
Yep.
How about that?
Pump fakes. Looking for Wyatt Watson. Incomplete. 2nd and 10 from the 48.
I don't know if Wyatt saw the ball very well right there. I feel like
that was kind of my
it seemed like his eyes maybe didn't track the ball all the way there. Because he's going to pump the screen.
Which great coverage all around on that. I was kind of keeping an eye on the replay. Serta coming back out. Adams, the lone receiver on. Oh, Adams and Watson on that side. Hare in the backfield and Skylar, the lone receiver on this side. Over to Jackson. And Jackson brought down after a gain of just a couple. So we're looking at another 3rd and long run.
Making the tackle, Malik Johnson.
But again, in this scenario, you know, get 4 or 5 yards out of it.
Down to the 46-yard line, 3rd down and 8. It's 3rd down, Wildcat drive.
I know we've mentioned it already, but the theatrics here at Paris
Yeah,
are great.
I know. That guy gets after it. Tyler, great tackle there by Paris. I really think the only way to bring Jackson Hare down as the first defender is to go low and hope that you do get a leg. Because if you stay even and stay up high, he's going to make you miss,
I'm going to wrap him up. Someone come help me.
Yeah, please, someone help.
3rd and 8. Okay, and look at Adams. No good. And lucky there that the no interception.
This is pass. Intent for Chris Adams. Incomplete.
So now
I know that one was to Chris Adams, but I had my eyes on Skylar Lewis down here, and there was a ton of contact in the secondary.
Oh, really?
Obviously, that's one that I think if the ball is going towards him, I almost guarantee that we get a flag. But Tyler, it does look like we are going to go for this.
Yeah, 4th and 8.
We'll see if it's a situation where he actually backs up and punts it.
Yeah, I think that's exactly
what's going to be.
happening.
I don't disagree with that at all. No return man now. Going to get a good roll. Oh.
Rolling out
not going to get a good roll.
At about the 28, so that's where Paris will take over with 10-11 in the first half. Jayhawk Chevrolet has the most awarded vehicles at the most awarded dealership. Their knowledgeable sales staff is ready to help you find the car of your dreams. They invite you to go visit them out on Wildcat Way to see their dedicated team and see what makes them the most awarded dealership with the most awarded vehicles. Also want to give a big shout out to our friend Katie Adair with Janet Martin Realty. She is your local real estate expert. Raised right here in Hopkins County and a proud mother to 2 boys, she's deeply invested in our community. As a school board member and an active participant in the Mother's Culture Club, she's dedicated to making a positive impact. She's committed to providing honest and hardworking service to all buyers and sellers. Find your dream home together and give her a call today. Empty set for Paris here on 1st and 10.
Could be a QB draw.
He is going to take off now. Just getting out of bounds. It looked like he tried to stay behind so he could get a last-second pass off.
Was not a QB draw, but did look like a situation where we could get a QB run. I think he dropped back, didn't like what he saw, and said, I'll just do it myself.
Ryan, we're seeing a great performance from Truth Holmes tonight. We already seen a couple.
Honestly, ever since the Mount Pleasant game, I really feel like he's come on and has been the player that we thought he was.
Yeah, he's really been great since then.
I agree.
There's that QB little toss. Pop pass is the word I was looking for.
Pop pass, I love that. I run it on the video game about 10 times a game.
What is that now?
College Football 25.
There
We got to get our weekly reference. I'm honestly the most annoying person to play against because I'm running screens, I'm running pop passes, and I'm running shallows. It's about all we do in the Humphries household.
I love running the ball. You can't throw a pick if you hand the ball off.
Impossible. It's never happened.
It's kind of my motto. Or the little pop passes like you're talking about.
Another empty set here, Tyler.
3rd and long, having to roll out. The pass is complete, and he's got the first down, Ryan. Huge play on 3rd and 9 for Paris.
I feel like we had a ton of white shirts around that. Yeah, I'll tell you what, 14 for Paris QB. He does a good job of waiting till the very last instant. Okay, it's time to get rid of the ball, right? Oh, let me extend this. Let me see if I can find a little space. Does a good job at that.
Yeah. And I feel like we've seen a number of different looks from Paris tonight. They'll go kind of into the pistol, back into the shotgun.
Yep.
Saw him go under center, saw a little wishbone action. Out to give on 1st and 10. Alex McCormick with the tackle there. Came into the night second on the team in tackles with 48. So if he's already had at least one tonight, he crosses the 50 mark.
It's 2nd and 9 at the 38.
2nd and 9. Got a funny stat for you. I told you he was second on the team with 48 tackles coming into tonight.
Okay.
Grayson Hardy, obviously with the most. He's got 88.
Wow.
88 tackles already is wild. Taken off. Oh, huge hit from Alex McCormick.
That was Alex and Alex.
If it's a Friday night, the phrase huge hit from Alex McCormick is going to get said at least once.
It's certainly a free one on the bingo card.
Yeah, it might as well be the free
It's
space.
a free one. We'll see it right here. Again, QB does a great job, steps up, decides, hey, it's time to run. Alex McCormick, hello.
Yep. Yeah, and Alex King wasn't on that as well.
So 3rd and 6.
From the 41.
I do think this one is going to be
Truth Holmes with another tackle, and I think that was that option we were looking at from last year.
I do not particularly love that call.
I I genuinely thought we were going to see the pitch for the first time.
Honestly, I feel like, and I think you and I have talked about this before, but it seems like the speed option is a play that everyone wants to work, but how many times has that one?
Yeah.
I don't know, because right there, if he – that is an exceptional bounce.
What a punt.
Yeah, go ahead and tweet that, Tyler.
What a punt. All the way up to the 5, Ryan.
But yeah, speed option, I don't know that really works anymore. I think defenses know it.
I agree. We mentioned the game College Football 25. I got to where I won't run it
anymore.
anymore.
Here it is, that speed option. I just don't think either – I think a pitch wouldn't have worked. I think him cutting it upfield didn't work. That's just –
I don't know.
That's not going to work. If he pitches, there's a little bit of space, but you've got Alex McCormick bearing down on him.
That's true. That's tough.
Appreciate that, producer Corey.
Wildcats will take over from the 5. The dedicated team at Amadeus Healthcare. They offer skilled nursing and therapy services to ensure the well-being of their patients. Visit them at AmadeusHC.com to learn more about how they can support you and your loved ones. Amadeus Healthcare, first-class care in the comfort of your own home.
Again, the Wildcats are going to have to go 90-plus.
Jackson Hare with a good run on first down there.
It's funny, Tyler, in a game that Silver Springs opened up with 7 quick points and Paris drove the length of the field fairly quickly. You made the comment a couple times, hey, this is going to be a high-scoring affair, and all of a sudden we're halfway through the second, and we've still got that original 7 points. That's surprising.
I know you've noticed. I'm not a quick learner, it doesn't seem. I keep saying I've got to stop saying stuff. I'm a huge jinx. I'm the opposite of you.
No, Tyler, no.
I jinxed us. I don't know. As much of a talent as you have for speaking things into existence, I have as strong of a talent on the opposite end of that. We give on 2nd and 5 to Jackson Hare.
Yeah, you see the first tackler on that play, he kind of stayed up high. He kind of grabbed at the shoulders. I've watched, this is now the 7th game that I've seen Jackson Hare play. That is not an advantageous position to make a tackle. And then the second guy comes in, goes straight for the legs. And that's just what you have to do with Jackson Hare.
Back to him on 3rd and 1. And initially I thought he's got enough. First down.
We do have a player down.
Yeah, we've got a player on the field. We will be right back.
Welcome to Revamped Aesthetics, your locally owned med spa dedicated to helping you achieve your unique beauty goals. From neuromodulators, dermal fillers, a variety of facials, and lash and brow services, we offer a range of treatments tailored just for you. And the best part, all consultations are absolutely free. Get expert advice on the best services for your aesthetic desires. Visit us in Emory or Sulphur Springs, or call us today at 903-474-4649 and let us enhance the beauty you were born with.
Welcome to Corner Grub House. This iconic spot has been home to family-owned businesses, and we're proud to continue that tradition. Here, we serve freshly made comfort dishes that make you feel right at home. Enjoy our Southern hospitality while watching Wildcat football every Friday night on our big screen. Craving a taste of tradition? Call us today at 903-919-5058 for delivery or catering. Or visit our website at cornergrubhouse.com, where every meal and every game feels like coming home.
1st and 10 from the 17. 5:38 left in the half. Luckily, the Paris player able to walk off fine and all that. So,
Tyler, I had said that Panther Creek and Lake Dallas were tied at 7. However, see this play.
Out to Wyatt Watson. He's got it. Nice game there from Wyatt.
However, Lake Dallas missed the extra point, so it's 7-6. Now Panther Creek has just scored again to make that 14-6. Aubrey has extended their lead going into the second quarter, 28-0 against Community.
So, again, they were 27-point favorites, and they've already gotten that much in the first quarter, or early in the second quarter, I guess.
Well, I think they're going to cover.
It sounds like it. 2nd and 1 from the 26. Definitely wanting to keep an eye out on that Lake Dallas Panther Creek game. If Lake Dallas can get the win in that one, that really makes
it muffles up.
It does.
It definitely muddies the water.
Now Wyatt in motion. Caden keeping himself. He's got the first down.
A little bit of wheels from 5 right there.
Yeah, I feel like we don't get to see him take off a ton, but always good when he does.
No, certainly not a run-first guy, but I do like the lead blocker there. And a little scurry to the sticks.
So right at the 30. 4:44 left in the half.
I keep laughing at the stadium announcer.
Uh-huh.
You can definitely tell that's a guy that loves his job.
Yeah, he loves it as much as we love it.
I love my
Yeah.
job. Love my job.
I do too. The delayed
And I love
counter.
the misdirection,
I did
delayed
too.
counter.
Gain of just a couple there, so it'll be 2nd and 8.
I will say, for the most part, I mean, at 1.5 quarters into this thing, Paris has done a pretty good job at stopping the run.
They have. They've done a very good job. And, Ryan, we mention it every week, but we get so excited for Friday nights and the game flies by. I mean, we're already at the point now, just 4:20 left here in the first half. I thought it was going to be a slower game because of the scoring, and then I jinxed it. Before you know it, the game just flies by. Poor producer Corey over there can't get none of his commercials in. 2nd and 9. Out to Chris Adams. He's got it.
Oh. That was a jersey tug away from being off to the races. Just easy throw, easy catch here. He knows that he's got man coverage. Okay, I'm just going to run an easy 5-yard stop. Caden Mitchell, great timing. And, oh, you can see a little bit of space there.
Oh, I thought he was gone. It was enough for the
I thought
first down.
Curtis was almost jumping and screaming at home. I know he's watching right now.
First and 10 from the 41. To give to Jackson.
They just went on top of it tonight in the run game. I mean, obviously Jackson Hare has been a guy that's been he's our leading rusher, right? Or
Yes,
is it Deuce?
he's the leading rusher and receiver.
Okay. Well, as I was saying, Jackson Hare, our leading rusher, just hasn't been able to find a lot of space tonight so far. And I don't think it's anything we're doing wrong. I think the Paris defense up front has just been stout.
Yeah, Jackson averaging 76 rushing yards per game.
Paris' safeties play really close to the line of scrimmage. I mean, they're lined up at 8 yards right now.
Incomplete on 3rd. That'll bring up 3rd and 12.
I guarantee you tonight we are going to catch a bomb. I just think with the safeties lining up at 8 to 10 yards, and with our speed on the outside, we're going to be able to blow the top off, and we're going to connect on a big one.
Ryan, I'm learning something about myself. I'm a jinx whether I say it out loud or not, because 2 plays ago when it was 1st and 10, I was going to say, you know, the way you're moving the ball with as little time as there is left, you can use the rest of this quarter, score one more time. But I thought, Tyler, don't say that out loud. It'll be 3rd and 12 before you know it. Looking for Wyatt Watson. He's got him. Wyatt all the way up to the 30. Huge gain there.
Death, taxes, and Wyatt Watson over the middle for first down. I mean, that's kind of been his MO in his career. I love the play call here. You got a lot of space right there for first down. Outside release. Oh,
we got the wrong play.
My bad. I guess not my bad. That's on Corey.
Producer Corey said that's on me.
He heard it. He owned up to it. That's okay. Well, Wyatt had man coverage there. He inside release. Great stem to the middle of the field. Kane delivers a great ball, and the Wildcats were able to move the sticks.
1st and 10 from the 28. Jackson Hare.
There it is.
Solid gain. About 4 or 5 there.
I think we've become so accustomed to when Jackson Hare runs the ball, it's the line starts at 10.
Right.
And anything less than that we feel like is a negative play, but that's what a real running back looks like on a normal basis is your solid 5-yard carry.
Oh, dude, you give me
We've been spoiled with Jackson.
You get a gain of 5 on first down, you're like, heck yeah, let's roll.
Yeah.
It only feels that way because Jackson Hare averages literally 7 yards per carry.
Exactly. No, great carry there. Sometimes you got to get the tough yards.
So 2nd and 6 from the 24, 1:33 on the clock, and again, Wildcats with all 3 of their timeouts.
Skylar's splits, I was going to say his splits were real close to the ball.
It's the reverse to Skylar Lewis. He's getting very close, down at about the water of the 2.
I could smell something a little fishy.
Now, there is a flag on the play right inside the 10.
Probably holding, unfortunately.
Based on where it's at.
It is going to be first down, though.
True. That's going to give you a first down in good field position. Love that play call, though.
I do, too. I like I was saying, I could kind of smell something a little fishy. He seemed really close. His splits were really tight. Obviously bringing him over to get the handoff on that one.
So now we have to see where the spot is. Oh.
I guess it's not. I don't.
Okay, yeah. It's 2nd and 2. 2nd and 3.
Okay.
So, yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It was a spot.
Not a first down, sorry. I misspoke. But
well, I thought based on where it was, it would have been.
I'm more so meant that it's not going to be from the line of scrimmage. It was far beyond the sticks.
Yes.
Now, we don't get first down from that, but.
Yeah, they'll bring up 2nd and 3 from the 21. Does stop the clock at 1:21. Like I was saying, Sulphur Springs still with all 3 timeouts. They're asking for the clock to start, but it hasn't.
Yeah, the play clock's down to 5, but it really should have reset after the penalty. We're going to have – we get it off.
They get it off in time. Jackson Hare's got the first down. Still going. Jackson Hare, 21 yards out. Touchdown.
Well, ask and you shall receive. Tyler mentions that we're getting 7 yards a pop when 7 touches the ball this season. And he said 7? I'll go get 7 more. 7 more points.
I'll go get you 7 points.
I don't know that he was touched on this play.
Oh, yeah, he may not have been.
Great patience there.
Eric Rodriguez on to attempt the extra point.
Good snap, good hold, and good kick.
It'll be a 14-0 lead for Sulphur Springs.
1 minute, 18 seconds left in the first half.
With Nations Lending here. Ever feel like navigating a mortgage loan is like finding your way through a maze blindfolded? Here's why you need a local guide. Mortgage loans are complex, filled with confusing terms and endless paperwork. That's where I come in. Whether you're buying a home, refinancing your rate, or renovating your home, I'll lead you to the best rate and terms possible, but also make sure you avoid costly mistakes. Working with me and my team means peace of mind. So visit me online at easttexaslending.com and let's find the perfect mortgage solution for you.
$14-0 with 1:18 left here in the first half. That was touchdown number 9 on the season for Jackson Hare. So he came into the game 1 behind Deuce Timmons, and then here we are. They're still 1 behind Deuce.
Wildcat fans, put your feet in the stands and make some noise for your team. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
And now you'd mentioned Paris used 2 quick timeouts. That
yeah, it really puts a wrench in this drive, especially one where you know you're getting the ball to start the second half. You could double up here, go down and score, start the second half and go down and score there.
He'll be brought down. Still trying to go out around the 35. So before they take over with 1:10 left in the half, I want to give a big shout out. We've already seen a few replays here tonight. I want to give a shout out to our replay partner, East Texas Physical Therapy. They are a provider of therapy and rehabilitative services in Sulphur Springs. After a visit to East Texas Physical Therapy, each patient will know what it means to have service beyond excellence, and they hope that you will return to their facility for all your rehab needs. East Texas Physical Therapy, treatment you need, care you deserve. Also right now, East Texas Physical Therapy is currently adding to their team. They're looking for a full-time physical therapist assistant and full-time physical therapist. New graduates are welcome, and they have plenty of opportunities to learn the latest treatment techniques and mentorship if needed. So now's a great time to give them a call. I also need to mention,
I think they're going to call offsides on the kickoff. It's going to be assessed at the end of the return.
So 1st and 10 now from the 41. Quick pass, incomplete. Alex was like, man, I would have loved another tackle to the stats there.
Now, Tyler, something we didn't bring up with the incomplete pass there, that certainly becomes part of the equation. With Sulphur Springs 3 timeouts,
True.
Depending on what happens here, heck, give me the ball back.
Yes.
I mean, go down and that's why I think you and I talk about this. I hoard my timeouts. I want options at the end of the half.
Pass is complete, and it's enough for a first down. And yeah, I'm a lot more liberal with him in the first half, obviously, but
of course, and obviously big play in the second half. You need it. You call the timeout, but I just.
A lot of time back there. Gets the pass off. Ryan, I think he was out of bounds.
He's definitely 2 or 3 steps out of bounds, and that really should have been illegal touching.
No flag on the play.
Yeah, I think you and I happened to both be looking right at it when it happened, but that's going to be a missed call on illegal touching.
It is, and that's
a big play.
That's a big play, and that's a huge break for Paris.
That's 20 yards and 2 snaps and only 15 seconds of game time.
Yeah, now they'll have a 1st and 10 from the 36.
They missed that one.
Yeah.
They missed that one.
Another pass. It is complete. Brought down quickly by Laren Vaughn. Gain of about 5 there, and they'll have to go pretty quick. Peyton Manning flow. They'll just go no huddle. Look to pass again. Got it complete. 3rd and short. I wouldn't be surprised to use the timeout now, maybe. You've almost used too much time now.
You know, and we said it once. We don't know the kicking. Okay. So that makes me feel like maybe they do have a kicker.
Maybe. That
can do it because they're saving that timeout so that they don't have to rush the field goal unit. Obviously, with 11 seconds, they're not rushing. They don't have enough time to rush the field goal unit out there. Now that does bring up 4th down.
Now it's
the spike was on 3rd.
Now it's 4th and 1.
So that in that situation,
Yeah, so our scoreboard hasn't updated because it's based off the scoreboard here in the stadium, and the stadium hasn't updated, but it is 4th and 1.
It is 4th down, yeah. That's probably one where you burn the timeout. I don't want to waste 3rd down because now.
Let's see what happens here.
Well, yeah, it's close. It's a close call.
Scrambling. Gets the pass off, incomplete, turnover on downs with 5 seconds left in the half. Real quick, I want to give a huge shout out. If you see our game day post every week, I want to give a shout out to our game day post partner, Clayton Homes. At Clayton Homes of Sulphur Springs, they're redefining the way homes are built. Discover your dream home with them today. From modern floor plans to customizable design features, they're here to answer all of your questions and guide you through every step of the way. Visit them and explore their wide range of manufactured or modular home options. Your perfect home is waiting for you at Clayton Homes of Sulphur Springs. Building dreams, one home at a time. Also, tomorrow is a huge day for Clayton Homes. They want to invite you out tomorrow for their grand opening. Go give them a visit for the grand opening of their new office. The grand opening will feature bounce houses from 903 Water Slides, barbecue from Slaughters, as well as giveaways. That's going to be a lot of fun, so y'all go see them tomorrow.
Tyler, the only reason that I like the timeout there is because that would have bought you 2 plays.
Yes.
Now we only got 1 play, and we didn't even use the timeout.
You're right. I was only going to say I like it because if you get the first down, then you have that timeout to get the field goal.
100%. I feel like you wasted a play, and we didn't even get to use the timeout.
Ryan, that will do it for the first half. Sulphur Springs leading 14-0. We have a great halftime show for you. And since we are on the road, obviously the Sulphur Springs Band and Blue Blazes are going to go first. So we're going to get out of the way real quick so y'all can see all of that. A great halftime show brought to you, as always, by the team of world-class orthopedics and sports medicine specialists at CHRISTUS, Mother Frances Hospital, Sulphur Springs, where they are experts at caring for bones, joints, and muscles. In addition to treatment, they also provide special programs designed to keep you in optimal shape and improve athletic performance. So whether you're a student athlete or a weekend warrior, they'll keep you at the top of your game. Ryan and I are going to step out of the way so y'all get to see every second of this halftime show, the Blue Blazes and the band. And then we will be back to recap what we've seen here in the first half of action.
The lights here at Wildcats Stadium just got a whole lot brighter because halftime is showtime. Now, ladies and gentlemen, Sulphur Springs proudly presents the award-winning Blue Blazes. Here to strike up the band, sergeants for this year are Lily Bankston, Valeria Moreau, Allie Thompson, and Cameron Smith. Officers for the 24-25 line are Junior Lieutenants Kara Fagan, Emma Palacios, Senior Lieutenants Jayden Allen, and Allison Smith. And your captains, Trinity Martin and Sedona McCullum. The Blazes want to send a special shout out to their Blaze of the Week, Jennifer Rodriguez, along with their Spirit Girl of the Week, Lily Big Bank Bankston. Let's also hear it for this week's Spotlight teacher, Coach Salvador Mejia. The Blazes would love to send a special thank you to their sponsors and Beyonce. Corner Grub House, RGW Holly, J&D Dozer and Mulching, Miguel and Lindy Palacios, Larry and Sherry Finney, the Bankston family, the Sign Shop, Bob Evans, the Shirt Lady, City National Bank, and Wyatt's Towing. The Blue Blazes are under the direction of alumni member Mrs. Meredith Dial. Now, join the Blazes as they perform a rocking jazz routine to Any Way You Want.
Ladies and gentlemen, here they come, the back-to-back state finalists. Man, oh man, that Wildcat band. The band is being led onto the field by drum majors Brody Enner, Cannon Gibson, Rafi Flores, and Anthony Small. The Wildcat band looks forward to joining the Paris bands tomorrow in exhibition performance here in Paris and continues their 2024 season tonight with Neon Nights. Ladies and gentlemen, the Sulphur Springs High School Wildcat Band. Directors for the band are Spencer Emmert, Allison Martinez, Zachary Griffin, Cody Brown, Brittany Robinette, Steve Proctor, and Connor Dawes. The Wildcat Band received the first division at UIL on Tuesday and looks forward to area contest in Lindale on November 2nd. Go Wildcats!
The first TV image was transmitted. Charles Lindbergh completed the first solo transatlantic flight. Babe Ruth set a single-season home run record, and Alliance Bank was formed, beginning a tradition of serving communities that remains today. We will be there for that new business, your new home, and we'll be there for you. Alliance Bank has been there for some of your most important decisions and will continue to be the bank you can trust. Alliance Bank. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
Triple Crown Roofing, your local roofing experts with a dedicated team and extensive experience. From repairs to complete roofing systems, we offer competitive prices and free consultations. Specializing in commercial and residential roofing, we provide the highest quality craftsmanship and customer care. Contact Triple Crown Roofing today. Triple Crown Roofing. Roofing done right.
At the Way Bible Church, we believe that life change happens at every level. Join us Wednesday night for Next Gen Nights at 6:15 p.m. where our entire campus is dedicated to kids and teens from birth through 12th grade. Experience safe, age-appropriate environments where the Bible and God's love is taught in a creative and exciting way. We'll see you soon for Wednesdays at the Way Bible Church.
Clayton Homes of Sulphur Springs, we're redefining the way homes are built. Discover your dream home with us. From modern floor plans to customizable design features, we're here to answer all of your questions and guide you every step of the way. Visit us today and explore our wide range of manufactured or modular home options. Your perfect home is waiting at Clayton Homes of Sulphur Springs, building dreams one home at a time.
At ETPT, one of the treatments that make us unique is aquatic therapy, which encompasses everything from exercise in the water, relieving pressure on the joints, and decreasing overall pain, to aquatic body work, which transforms your body in a whole new way. Experience full mind and body relaxation through movement, holding, stretching, and myofascial release, achieving a nervous system reset and breaking the chronic pain cycle. East Texas Physical Therapy, treatment you need, care you deserve.
And now, to continue your halftime entertainment, please welcome to the field the Paris High School Marching Band under field direction of drum majors Jacqueline Rodriguez, Stephanie Gutierrez, and Amari Lawrence. Color guard captains are Michaela Perkins
surpassing the competition by leaps and bounds. The team of world-class orthopedics and sports medicine specialists at CHRISTUS Mother Frances Hospital, Sulphur Springs, are experts at caring for bones, joints, and muscles. In addition to treatment, they also provide special programs designed to keep you in optimal shape and improve athletic performance. So whether you're a student athlete or weekend warrior, they'll keep you at the top of your game. CHRISTUS Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, taking orthopedic care a step further.
You only have one heart, and you rely on it for everything. If your heart needs help, you can rely on CHRISTUS Health. With us, you have one of the most comprehensive heart care programs right here, with innovative, personalized care you can count on, delivered by a team you can trust. You only have one heart. We only have one purpose, to keep it healthy and strong. Your heart, your life, our purpose. CHRISTUS Health.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for hanging out with us for another CHRISTUS halftime show. Currently a Sulphur Springs 14-0 lead. Ryan, before we start looking ahead at the second half, how do you feel about what we've seen in the first half so far?
Yeah, good. I mean, I feel like we've certainly controlled this game. Paris got down into the red zone once, I guess maybe twice at the end of that half, but they ran out of time, so really just once. But 14-0. We thought this was going to be a high-scoring affair. Both of us predicted that, and it felt that way to start out, but definitely a lot slower-paced game than we anticipated. But I think Sulphur Springs has controlled it pretty handily so far.
Yeah, me being the ultimate jinx that I am, I ruined that for us. It was a very, very quick start. But yeah, 14-0. We've seen touchdowns from Deuce Timmons and Jackson Hare. That was touchdown number 10 for Deuce, touchdown number 9 for Jackson. I got to mention, we're in game number 7 of the season, and the sophomore, Deuce Timmons, already in double-digit touchdowns. That's pretty impressive.
Yeah, incredibly.
Okay, got some stat updates for you. Again, the Wildcats did score first tonight, 14-1 in the Faircloth era when they score first. We've seen a Jackson Hare touchdown now. They are 9-2 coming into tonight when Jackson Hare has at least one touchdown, and the Wildcats have a lead at the half. They are 16-2 when leading at the half.
A lot of good math there.
A lot of good math. A lot of good math on that. Again, another thing I wanted to point out, Wildcat defense now 3 for 3 on stops. Even after the Salina game where they allowed their most points in a season, they finally dropped under 80, but still getting stops 77% of the time.
And that actually leads into a comment that I wanted to make. I don't know, after now watching one half of Paris football, I don't know if they can score 15 in this game.
Yeah.
And that's a combination of they just haven't been able to get a groove offensively, plus the Sulphur Springs defense is legit. I mean, it's legit. And we've certainly me, I've kind of beat around the bush. Like, I don't know how, maybe me and you, I don't know how elite our defense, but I've decided I think our defense is the real deal.
Yeah,
and you've been on the Blue Barrage bandwagon. I sound very negative here. I'm simply saying I don't know how good I didn't know. You have kind of been on top of it.
You and I had a conversation, I think as soon as we went off air last week or maybe in between sometime this week, but I kept telling people I was 99% sure that the defense was really good. I'm now 1,000% positive they're very, very good.
Yes, I would agree with that. I would agree with that.
And, I mean, just looking ahead at the rest of the schedule, obviously a healthy Panther Creek, that offense could be very scary. We know they have a receiver.
I will give you a quick score update on that.
Oh, yes, please.
Yeah, 28-6.
28-6.
Panther Creek over Lake Dallas.
Wow.
So I think it's a combination of Panther Creek is probably exactly who we thought they were.
Yeah.
And maybe Lake Dallas isn't who we thought they were.
Yeah,
I don't know.
That was a tough one because we hadn't seen a ton of film on Lake Dallas, so you just look at the preseason rankings, and I think they were number 5 or number 6. They were in the top 10. At one time, I think they were number 4. Yeah, at one time we had 3 teams from this district that were in the top 5, right?
I feel
it was 3, 4, and 9. Producer Corey.
I feel very.
Producer Corey. Dude,
I feel very good about my pick on the 4 playoff teams being Salina, Sulphur Springs, Panther Creek, and Aubrey.
Producer Corey, do you mind pulling up the district standings for us one more time when you get a chance? No rush on that. But yeah, so okay, we'll take a quick look at it. Here we go. So Ryan, again, for anyone that missed the pregame show, tell people who you had.
Yeah, so in the 4 playoff teams before tonight, I had Salina. That was a terrible circle. I had Sulphur Springs, I had Panther Creek, and I actually had Aubrey, which would surprise some people. But Lake Dallas, they're gonna fall to 1 and 2.
Yep.
Aubrey's gonna get to 2 and 2. Community's going to get to 0-3. Panther Creek
They stay-
3-1. And then if it goes exactly like tonight is, Sulphur Springs up 14-0. They would go to 2.
Yeah, so if you don't mind out here to the left, put a number beside it on what the rankings would be.
So we would still have Salina 1.
Mm-hmm.
We would have Panther Creek 2.
Yep.
We would have Sulphur Springs 3, and Aubrey would jump up to number 4.
Yes, and again, based on the way the remaining schedules are, don't pull that up, Corey. Just keep it on this board. I have it written down. Okay, here we go. Based on the way the remaining schedules are, next week Panther will play Aubrey. So if Aubrey were to pull off an upset, obviously that changes a lot of things. But Sulphur Springs next week plays Community, so the Lake Dallas game becomes important. But essentially, we mentioned it in the pregame show. But essentially, if things keep going the way they're going, that final game of the season, Panther Creek versus Sulphur Springs in Sulphur Springs will determine
which is going to
the
decide
2 and
3 seed.
Yeah, 1 seed. Salina, I don't want to say it's set in stone that they're the number 1 seed.
At this point,
but
it's pretty safe bet that the Bobcats are going to be the number 1 seed.
And then again, you would have Panther Creek and Sulphur Springs fighting for 2 and 3, but then Lake Dallas, Aubrey, they're right there, I guess, 3 or for that 4th spot. But we mentioned that in the pregame show as well. But again, Aubrey comes out and loses 2 quick ones, and you're like, oh, it might be tough for them. And then before you know it, they're right back in the playoff mix. But again, just I say that it's tough to decide now. We always go based on the clock. There are about 2.5 minutes on the clock, but the deeper we get into the season, obviously the halftime shows last longer and longer.
I will say, obviously our band did a great job, and they always do.
Always.
I do really like the Eiffel Towers for the Paris. Maybe that's something they do every year. I don't know.
I'm not
obviously,
sure,
that's
but
very fitting.
I know there's a big band event here tomorrow, right, Corey? The Kitty Litter. The first annual Kitty Litter. And I know that features Sulphur Springs, Paris, Salina, and North Lamar. All the bands that made it to the next round.
So what's behind
this area.
What's behind the Kitty Litter?
It's the Wildcats. It's the cat.
Okay.
Panther. Wildcat, Panther. Yeah. So the Kitty Litter Invitational is special.
That's
pretty cool.
exciting.
But we mention it all the time. Obviously, this is an incredible band that goes to state 2 years in a row, and we always get to go cover that. We have a ton of fun, and we're very much hoping and expecting them to make it back there again, so that'll be a lot of fun.
Maybe you guys stay the night in San Antonio this year.
We do.
I thought one time, which time was it that y'all drove?
So we always go
in the deep hours of the night.
Oh, so what happened? So last year we went after a playoff volleyball game.
Okay.
Stayed the night, woke up, covered the event, and then drove back home. Guess who was driving at 4 a.m. both of those nights, by the way?
I'm thinking.
It wasn't producer Corey. Or Chloe.
He's a dad. He's a dad. He needed to sleep.
They get to sleep, and I have to drive till 4 in the morning.
That was when the World Series were going on too.
Yes.
We haven't even brought up. We haven't even brought up the famous. The last time I was in this booth, I've never felt so defeated.
Yes, for anyone.
Jose Altuve just crushed my dreams.
For anyone that doesn't know, it was pretty much as soon as we had started the pregame show to last year's game. Game 5 of the
Game
ALCS.
5, yeah, absolutely.
Game 5 of the
last
ALCS.
home game. Yep.
Yeah, and then the Astros come back.
Our demeanor is just.
Oh, it was rough.
I couldn't even think about high school football at that point. But Tyler, enough of that.
We can think about high school football here tonight, Ryan.
I know, because our team's not in it.
Again, thank y'all so much for hanging out with us for another great halftime show brought to you by the good folks at CHRISTUS, Sulphur Springs. Ryan mentioned this before the half, but Paris will get the ball to start the second half. Before they do, I get a quick second to give a huge shout out. At the rate things are going, we're going to have to start considering who gets this award tonight, but the Way Bible Church Player of the Game. The Way Bible Church wants to extend an invitation to everyone to join them on Sunday mornings at 9 a.m. or 10:45 a.m. and also on Wednesday nights at 6:15 p.m. At the Way, they're all about experiencing life change. They have a vibrant community awaiting to welcome you with open arms. Join them at the Way Bible Church to embark on a journey of transformation together. Also want to give a quick shout out to The good people at Triple Crown Roofing, they are your local roofing experts with a dedicated team and extensive experience. From repairs to complete roofing systems, they offer competitive prices and free consultation. Specializing in commercial and residential roofing, they provide the highest quality craftsmanship and customer care. Contact Triple Crown Roofing today. Triple Crown Roofing, roofing done right. Ryan, I know I mentioned I got to read their ad and shout them out earlier, but the Gypsy Willow, you saw the new pullover and the new jackets we got. Shout out to the good people at Gypsy Willow for that. Didn't know I was going to need this jacket already.
I know.
Kick fielded at the 35. Lair and Vaughn gets to him quickly, then a number of Wildcats get there, so it's about where they will start this drive. Before they do, I want to give a big shout out to Bethany Ashby with Nations Lending. Mortgage loans are complex, filled with confusing terms and endless paperwork. That's where Bethany comes in. Whether you're buying a home, refinancing your rate, or renovating your home, Bethany will lead you to the best rate and terms possible, but also make sure you avoid costly mistakes. Working with Bethany and her team means peace of mind, so visit her online at easttexaslending.com and find the perfect mortgage solution for you.
I think this first drive, Tyler, is really going to set the tone for the rest of the half offensively for Paris. Not a lot of action in this one so far, but I think if they go down and get 7 here, we've got a completely different ball game. If it stalls out, could definitely go another way.
Little pop pass there. Still on his feet, Ron. Not a gain out of it, but fought as hard as he could.
Broke 3 tackles there, and Sulphur Springs still managed to get a tackle for loss.
Right, something we talked about a good bit during the first half but didn't get to mention much during the half. I'm talking about the offensive struggle, but the quarterback's done a very good job, I feel like. Very good improviser.
I feel like there's been lots of pockets that have collapsed that he's turned into a positive play.
We got cameraman Jeremy DeLorge bundled up. Producer Corey's the most bundled up I've ever seen, and we're some cold little guys out here, huh? Again, doing a great job improvising, rolling out. He sees his man on the sideline. He's got him. Caught at the 40. Huge gain there. Up to the 40.
That's the second time we've seen number 1 for Paris kind of hiding out, tucked over by the sideline.
Tucked over there by the sideline. Up past the 40 to the 38. And again, we can't say it enough, but just a great job from the quarterback there, buying himself some time and finding a man. Paris getting to the other side of the 50 about as quickly as Sulphur Springs did to start the game. Play action. Truth trying to spy him. And a big gain there on first down. Gain about 8 or 9.
Yeah, good awareness there. He obviously knows that he's rolling out to the right, so all of his receivers are on that right side of the field. When he decides to go back left, he's not even thinking about throwing it. He just immediately tucks it and turns that into a gain of 8.
I think him and Truth were having a little game of chicken there. I think they both.
Yeah, who's going to do it?
2nd and 2 from the 30. Looks like some press coverage here, Ron.
Yeah, definitely a man-free look here. Grayson Hardy is a little low. He's kind of that free, but.
Blitz from the Wildcats. Made him get rid of it quick and complete. 1 more second, and Alex the intern was going to have another sack there.
Yeah, definitely man coverage there, but
as was Godbold
really
on this side.
Drew it up pretty good. But great pursuit by Alex the intern, and QB's not able to sit in there and deliver a good ball.
Yeah, and Godbold was right behind him on the other side.
Tyler, 3rd and short here. Don't think that that's super relevant. This is almost certainly 4-down territory. It is 4-down territory.
Yeah,
down 14. Again, I think this drive sets the tone for the rest of the game.
Scrambling, just looking, trying to buy some time.
Absolutely massive block right there. I do not like. I don't like putting that one in the air right there. I think 3rd and 2. You've had some success running the ball with the QB. You've had some success running the ball with number 3, and I just I think 3rd and 2, you hand it off twice, and you're gonna be able to get 2 yards.
When they moved back up into the shotgun, I thought maybe they were going to, but brings up 4th and 2 from the 30. Still not a minute has gone by in this second half, though, yet. Right, I thought he had the first down if he took off. He passes instead, though, and that's why I'm just an announcer, you know?
Well, still the first down. That really was the first time that I felt like the Paris QB didn't have great awareness right there. He's had awesome – he's done a great job extending the pocket, moving the pocket from side to side. He could have walked for the first down and a lot more right there, but he said, we'll throw it anyways.
He said, hey, don't worry about it. We got this. Which he may have ended up getting more yards out of it. It may have worked out well for him, but 1st and 10 now from the 22. Still 15 on the play clock here. Again, takes off just before Nathan Andrews could get to him. Big gain. Round to the outside. And from 22 yards out, Paris is on the board. Great run from Tyler Heath there.
Yeah, an absolute must for the Paris Wildcats right there to go down and get 7. Well, we said the QB should have ran the one before, and he knew that he was saving it for that one. It seemed like the Sulphur Springs defense got back there so quickly.
Oh, yeah, they did.
That it almost just created too much space.
Nathan Andrews almost had a sack, and I think Truth was back there as well, but he takes off and runs, and now 14-7.
I guess 22, just went in for a routine gallbladder surgery, and there were some complications that entered about a 6-month uphill climb over at Baylor Hospital. Everyone said you really need to see if you can get a hold of Amicus. I would recommend these people 100% every single time. They would be the first I would have them come.
Hi, I'm Katie Adair, your local real estate expert, raised right here in Hopkins County and a proud mom to 2 boys. I'm deeply invested in our community. As a school board member and active participant in the Mothers Culture Club, I'm dedicated to making a positive impact. With my broker's license and a track record averaging over $10 million in sales per year, I'm committed to providing honest, hardworking service to all buyers and sellers. Let's find your dream home together. Give me a call today.
10-16 left here in the third quarter. Paris goes down and scores in less than 2 minutes. And again, I want to point out, I haven't seen the comments, so I don't know if anyone's asked or brought it up. The quarter says second. We cannot change that. The way our scoreboard works is kind of based off the scoreboard here in the stadium, so they haven't updated that yet. But it is the third quarter. Catches that right by the...
Yeah,
They did throw the flag. The Paris sideline arguing that he caught it in and then stepped
out. I was going to comment and say that the high IQ play there is to put one leg in, one leg out, and that's out of bounds. I don't actually know that that's what happened.
I couldn't see.
Kick out of bounds.
They did say kick out of bounds. And, yeah, the Paris.
You don't have the replay, do you?
The Paris side seems to disagree. I guess we're going to get a look at it here. It's
close. Here we go. Let's replay that a little bit.
Okay, here we go.
He
might already be out of bounds. It's hard to say.
It's close.
His momentum's going that way for sure.
Close. But it's close, but nonetheless.
They'll take over at the
Wildcat drive, put the feet in the stands and fire up that defense.
At the 32.
I'll be honest.
Both Ryan and I are pretty confused.
I have no idea why that's at the 32.
I also don't.
It is
interesting formation we got here. The fake to Deuce, instead play action, give to Jackson Hare. Jackson Hare got the first down. I like that formation there.
Well, if any of my referee sources out there can tell me why that was spotted at the 32, please let me know. But for the time being, I'm not sure.
Yeah, when we saw the spot, obviously you can't see us, but Ryan and I both looked at each other like, wait, what? First and 10 from the 43. Play action again out to Chris Adams. Met immediately. It's one of the times where my predictions are coming in handy, though.
Yeah, Chris Adams having a very good game tonight. I think that's his third catch.
Third or fourth, yeah. Right, we got a player on the field.
Bill Owens at J. Hodge Chevrolet. We're voted the best dealership in sales, parts, and service and received the prestigious Mark of Excellence award from GM. That's saying a lot, but to receive those honors 8 years in a row, that's the most awarded vehicles at the most awarded dealership. We owe it all to the J. Hodge family, and that's the great team of employees we have, plus the great community that we have and all our good customers. We invite you out to J. Hodge Chevrolet, 478 Wildcat Way in Sulphur Springs to see the difference.
So we had an injured Wildcat on the play, but they were able to walk off the field and everything. 2nd and 6 from the 47, 9:34 left in the half. Real quick before this play, I want to tell you, go see our friends over at Corner Grub House in their iconic spot on the square. Perfect place to spend a Friday night where you can experience their freshly made comfort dishes and Southern hospitality, all while watching the Sulphur Springs Wildcats on their big screen, making you feel right at home. So Deuce is the outside receiver on that side. White and Schuyler on this side. Looking at Deuce. Deuce got the catch, taken out around the 50.
You nailed it tonight, Tyler. You said that, we're missing a pass.
Still waiting on that pass.
And I still think that that's very much in play. But, yeah, down a couple of bodies now at receiver. Would not be surprised to see Deuce out there more often.
Yeah, I think it's worth mentioning. You said we hadn't seen much of it this year. We saw it a lot in the Lindell scrimmage, I believe that was. And he looked good over there. So I think Deuce can do about anything, though. So the Deuce package.
I think that's going to be enough. It is close.
Based on that far judge, it's tough to say. I halfway think they're ruling him short.
Yeah, his demeanor kind of seems like he is short. I'd run it right back.
Yeah, he is.
Nope, they're moving it.
Okay, there you go. I never saw a signal for me. I was specifically watching, waiting for the signal, but they do.
Never know, man.
They do give them the first down.
Chain gang does. They do their own dance sometimes.
Chris Adams back in the game, by the way, Ron. He was the Wildcat that was down, but back out there now. I think we got Quinn in the slot on that side. First and 10 from the 47. Caden keeping himself for the second time tonight. He had a good game, but there was a flag pretty early.
Mitchell on the keeper. Rest up by TK Gray. Flag on the keeper.
It's kind of in the area of holding.
Holding.
Yeah.
So unfortunately, after a good game, they're bringing up first and long. I'm doing the same thing you're doing right now. It looks like the way they've spotted it is very far away. First and 20 is what it says on the board.
If it was,
it looks like more
looked
than
like it was 21.
It
but
does.
It's not. I don't think.
So again, Quinn in the slot over here.
Tyler and Ron in the chain game tonight are not vibing.
Out to Chris Adams.
Another catch for Chris Adams.
He's racking them up.
Yeah, he's having a great game.
You know, he had 3, I think, in the fourth quarter alone last week, and then that's got to be 4 or 5 for him tonight. Gain of 6, 2nd and 14. Which I thought it was even more than that, but
Tyler, I just can feel the big pass play coming. And we saw it with Wyatt over the middle. I just think a deep one to Chris Adams, Schuyler. I feel like something like that's lurking. There's just the safeties. I mean, they're just so low, so low.
Play action to Chris Adams again, incomplete.
Interest pass intended for Chris Adams comes up incomplete. It's third down.
So 3rd and 14 from the 49. How many do you got to get here, Ron?
Oh, I think you need to, gosh, I think if you get to the 45-yard line, it's probably a go-for-it situation.
Caden taking off himself. He asked him to get to the 45. He said, does the 46 work?
He gets wrapped up by TK.
This is one of those right in the middle ones for me. I mean, 4th and 10 obviously is not
it's tough.
Not a convert heavy spot, but we've shown that we can definitely go for it. Now, I wouldn't be surprised at all to see Caden Mitchell punt here. Paris seems to think that's the case. They've dropped a safety back to 25 yards.
Yeah,
they seem sure of it.
The thing you and I always harping back to is like what the yardage difference would be from that and a touchback. You're looking at a 27-yard difference there. But
he's going to go ahead and punt it, but Paris does have a return man, so.
Good punt. Ryan,
yes.
That's an incredible punt down at the 4. I'm going to say it. What a punt. Paris will have to take over from the 4 now.
It's important there that Caden does punt that towards the sideline because if they have a return man back and he fields it, you've now got 11 offensive players
that is true
that have to go down and make a tackle.
That is very true. Right before we see the second Paris drive of this half, I want to tell you about Revamped Aesthetics. They are a locally owned med spa offering a number of services to help you achieve your individual aesthetic goals. If you've been wanting to try aesthetic treatment, now's the perfect time because Revamped Aesthetics is offering a Toxin Tuesday where all tox is just $10 a unit on the first Tuesday of each month. Toxin Tuesdays will be offered at the Sulphur Springs location, with the next one being just a couple weeks from now on November 5th. Sulphur Springs location is open, so go give them a visit and see how they can help you achieve your individual aesthetic goals.
Tyler, they marked that ball at the 4-yard line. Yeah, that's a big-time punt.
1st and 10 from the 4, 6:01 in the 3rd. And a huge run on first down. He's got the first down. He's still going. CT Galloway finally wraps him up at the 35. Big tackle there from CT. It's a gain of 30, Ron.
If I'm not mistaken, I think that's number 23's first carry of the night.
Oh, they're going quick. No huddle. Now they're going to slow up a little bit.
Well, I was just about to make the comment that, obviously you had the first drive that ended in points, but you got to go 96 for the next one, and they take a big chunk out of that in the first play.
Yeah, I got a third of it on the first play. Run! I spoke too soon again, but there is a flag on the play. I was going to say, what a catch. Second time tonight we've seen almost an amazing catch. After we saw that it wasn't a catch, we see a flag.
Yeah, I don't mind the pass interference call there. You hear me talk about it a lot, but those refs are looking for the defender to turn his body and make a play on the ball rather than just, be facing the offensive receiver. So Tyler in 2 snaps.
Yeah.
Paris.
Yeah, you were in the middle
that's almost 45 yards that they've gained.
I think it's more than that. After they marked this off, they started at the 4.
Started at the 4, yeah.
And you're going to be up past the 50. Or right at it. Yeah, at the 49 on the other side. So, yeah, in 2 plays.
46 yards. I was close.
You've got over half the distance you needed.
That was decent math. We do decent math up here.
Yeah, we're pretty good on the quick math. Fast math. And Ryan Paris only 49 yards away from quickly tying this thing up. Another good run on first down. Takes a number of Wildcats to bring him down. Gain of about 7 or 8 anyway.
Ball's in on that last play. Correction. Tackle made by Trey Patel.
2nd and 3 from the 42.
It's 2nd down And 3 to go for the Paris Wildcats.
We've seen a revitalized Paris offense here in the second half.
Yeah, no doubt. I made the comment that I didn't think they could score 15 points in this second half, and they're certainly looking to make me eat my words.
They may do it with 2 drives. Well, not 15, but they could, but don't figure that's what we would
true.
say.
I said 15, so 14 wouldn't do it.
You might still be right.
There we go.
Nathan Andrews brings him down quickly, so he'll bring up 3rd and short.
Moving up for the stop, Nathan Andrews.
You know, we saw pretty much his exact scenario on the drive before it, and you were confused why they didn't run on 3rd and 2.
Almost the same exact spot on the field.
Mm-hmm. We'll see if they do choose to do that this time. Third and 2 from the 41. They play action, rolling out, throws on the run.
Yeah, gosh, Tyler, I'm not down there, and I can't speak for what we can see down there, but he's got the first down if he just takes off and runs.
It looked like it from here.
Obviously, when you let the ball go and you throw it, your percentages go down because he's got to then make the catch.
Right.
And over there on the sideline, I mean, we had pretty good coverage on it, but that's not an easy play. That wouldn't fall under the Ryan Humphries make the easy plays category.
No, that's a tough throw to make.
Rolling out to the left on the sideline. I mean, I don't know. Little better awareness there. It's 3rd and short. Let's just run it.
And here's a heavy package on 4th and 2.
He's not going to get it.
He is stopped short. Turnover on downs for the Wildcat defense. The second time we've seen that tonight, and the Wildcats will get the ball right back with pretty good field position. Before they do, I want to tell you that Sulphur Springs is where Brian White and Daniel Roper call home, a place where they have raised families, planted their roots, and proudly serve for all your legal needs. At Roper White, they're Wildcats past, present, and future. They're more than just legal experts. They are partners in your journey to justice and success. With a dedicated team, they offer personalized legal strategies tailored to fit your needs. From everyone over at Roper & White, go Wildcats. Ryan, you and I definitely not play callers, but I would have had those ran reverse. I would have ran it on 3rd and 2, 100%. And then if you have to pass, you have to pass.
100%. And, also you hand off to the tight end there. And, again, maybe they've run that a lot this season, but not my favorite 3rd and 4th and short play calls.
The Paris front stopping Jackson Hare almost immediately.
Tyler, we've had a lot of helmet issues with Aiden McCarroll tonight.
Yeah, that's the 2nd or 3rd time tonight for him.
No gain on the play, 2nd and 10. Corrected, gain of 1, 2nd and 9.
Brian, we talk about how good this Wildcat defense is. It had finally dropped under the 80% mark, but about getting stops about 80% of the time.
You're going to win a lot of football games doing that.
Caden rolling out. He's got Schuyler.
There he is.
It's Schuyler. Still going.
That's a touchdown.
To the house. 58 yards out. 6 for 6. And that is his new longest catch of the year.
Caden has completed this ball 3 or 4 times this year very impressively. He's almost throwing back across his body to the middle of the field. And every time you can get 6 off and running, it's going to be 5 plus 6 equals 7.
5 plus 6 equals 7. That's one of my favorite calls ever. Huh?
Ooh, a little bit of a high snap, but a good hold and a good kick.
Now Sulphur Springs leads 21-7.
Rodriguez, extra point kick is good.
Bell Concrete Inc. We build more than structures. We build relationships. Our team is dedicated to making your experience enjoyable and hassle-free. With priority service and a smile, your project is our priority. From driveways to commercial, residential, and municipal projects, we deliver the best products and service. Call us today at 903-885-3126 to experience Bell Concrete's commitment to excellence.
Ryan, the 58-yard touchdown from Schuyler Lewis. And now this is based off max preps. but they had his longest catch of the year at only 30 yards coming in tonight, so that almost doubles what his previous longest catch was. That was his 5th receiving touchdown of the season, though, and that was touchdown number 23 on his career. That also gives Caden Mitchell 20 for his career. 20 passing touchdowns, it is, but. Filled it at the 35 again. Brought down immediately. I believe that's Grayson Hardy on the tackle. Before we see Paris for a 3rd time this half. I want to give a big shout out to our buddy Josh Boatman, who is your local and trusted insurance agent. With a family of his own, he understands the importance of protecting the ones who matter the most. He also understands that no two families need the same coverage, and that's why he will work with you to customize plans to fit your specific needs. Whether it's home, auto, or life insurance, Josh has you covered. Give him a call at 903-348-1527 to see how he can find a plan that fits you and your specific needs. Right before that turnover on downs, it was very close. Or it was looking like it might be a 14-14 game.
The atmosphere felt like, okay, this one's about to be a tie ball game almost, but all of a sudden it's back to a 2-score game.
Play action. Quick pass,
yes.
C.T. Galloway.
Great pursuit.
Got there immediately.
Yeah, he sniffed that out instantly.
I don't know if I've ever told you this, but I'm a fan of C.T. Galloway. I'm a fan of the Tate Fingers as well.
Yeah, and I mean, he's 6 yards off the ball. That's just great play recognition. I mean, the blocker obviously is assigned to him. Isn't he really able to get a hand on him? C.T. Galloway comes up with the TFL.
Dropping back on 1st down, taking off. Brought down. Huge play there.
Be close to see if that one counts as a sack or not. Dude, but nonetheless, great play.
I wanted to point this out. I think I said it on last week's broadcast or the one before, but this is a few weeks in a row now where Barrett Tessing looking very good. Seen some good play from Barrett.
I definitely think that's something this year that this defense has done a good job of, especially in the front 7. We've kind of just rolled a plethora of guys out there.
Oh, yeah.
And it seems like every week there's a new guy that makes a big play.
Yeah, the whole front 7, the linebacking core, there's a number of those guys that are great. Brought down by Alex McCormick. That brings up 4th and long.
Can't go for this one, Tyler. So I think this is going to be the first punt of the night.
And it looks like Gio is the one back to field it.
Second punt of the night. They did have one.
Now Gio coming up a good bit, but there's a flag on the play.
False start.
Yep, false start. And if it wasn't already, I must punt.
Right.
Sulphur Springs still keeping the same unit out
there. Yeah, I was
going
to say
keeping Gio back.
This is kind of a safe punt defense where you keep your defense out there, not really looking for a big return, but you are a lot more healthy against the fake.
So 4th and 14. Timeout, Sulphur Springs.
At Bell Concrete Inc., we build more than structures. We build relationships. Our team is dedicated to making your experience enjoyable and hassle-free. With priority service and a smile, your project is our priority. From driveways to commercial, residential, and municipal projects, we deliver the best products and service. Call us today at 903-885-3126 to experience Bell Concrete's commitment to excellence.
At the Gypsy Willow, every order is a masterpiece. From start to finish, we offer personalized attention, keeping you informed every step of the way. Whether you bring your own designs or work with our in-house graphic designers, we make it seamless. With no minimums and unlimited colors, explore endless possibilities at no extra cost. Our industry-trained team ensures perfection in every print. At the Gypsy Willow, each order isn't just a print, it's the beginning of a story. Your story.
4th and 14, 55 seconds left in the half, or in the third quarter rather, my apologies. punt. Grayson Hardy running back there to fill it at the last second, but Paris just going to down that one at about the 39, so Sulphur Springs will take over again with 46 seconds left here in the quarter. At Hooten's Hardware, they offer a wide variety of tools, materials, and supplies for all your home, business, and outdoor projects and repairs. With over 40,000 square feet of materials in stock, they're sure to have everything you need for any job. Hooten's Hardware. They're more than just nuts and bolts. Ryan, after that Skylar Lewis touchdown, a couple more fun facts for you, or updates on fun facts. Going into tonight, Wildcats 14-3 when Skylar Lewis scores. And remember, Jackson Hare scored earlier. Wildcats 6-0 when both Jackson and Skylar score. So feel good about both of those. To give to Jackson Hare. And again, the Paris defense just continues to do a good job meeting him immediately.
Don't ever want to say that, this would put it away. But if you ended this drive with 7 points, that'd make it a 3-score ball game. And I just think time would not be on Paris' side. And with the way our defense is kind of flying around, it just would seem like a really, really tall task for Paris.
Yeah, I would feel really good about that. You see just 18 seconds on the clock, and there are 20 seconds on the play clock. So it doesn't look like the Wildcats are going to get another snap off. Going to let this one go into the fourth quarter with a 21-7 lead.
D&B Loans, we simplify your loan process with the best rates and fastest turnarounds in the industry. Our experts are dedicated to finding the perfect loan for your needs. But that's not all. Our showroom also features top quality furniture and appliances with fantastic financing options and free local delivery. From stylish furniture and mattresses to TVs and more, we've got what you need to enhance your home. Visit us or give us a call today. Trust D&B Loans for both financial stability and beautiful home essentials.
Need a smooth ride? At Discount Wheel and Tire of Sulphur Springs, we provide top-notch service for all your tire needs. From high-quality tires like Michelin and custom wheels to expert brake service and precise alignments, we handle it all with efficiency. Our skilled team also manages suspension repairs and installs lift and leveling kits swiftly and with a smile. Experience quick, friendly service at Discount Wheel and Tire of Sulphur Springs. So come see us for service you can count on.
Going into the fourth quarter, Sulphur Springs leading 21-7. They'll have a 2nd and 8 from the 41. 2nd and 8 from the 41.
As we resume play at the beginning of the fourth quarter, 2nd and 8 and 41 for Sulphur Springs.
Quick pass out to Chris Adams, getting the block from Quinn Harris there.
This is pass complete to Chris Adams.
And that'll bring up 3rd and 1.
Goes out the 47-yard
Third.
line.
Oh, no. Yep.
Brings up 3rd down and 2 for
3rd and
Springs.
2. Couldn't tell if it was a very long one or a very short 2. Going to be in the deuce package here. And Ryan.
He was short.
So the FAR judge is as close to that first down marker as he could be, it looks like.
Timmons on the carry. Leading the stop. Dies him.
I think you're looking at 4th and inches now.
It's 4th and 1 for Sulphur Springs.
I do love that we'll definitely reload that. We're not scared to reload that play.
Oh, yeah, we'll run it back. And it works that time, Ryan. Gets up to past the 50 to the 49. First down, Wildcats.
I'll credit Coach Faircloth that, again, I mentioned it earlier. He stays true to, whatever his number is on 4th down, we're going for it each and every time. But it's just a very quick, because that's a bigger play than it seemed. Yes, we converted easily, but if they don't get it,
right,
it's a 2-score game, and you're giving them the ball on the 50-yard line.
Yeah,
so
on this side
yes,
of the field.
4th and inches, hey, we're probably going to get it. However, if you don't,
a chance to make it a 1-score game.
Turns into a bigger problem.
Yeah. Again,
but he makes those decisions very quickly.
I've got to figure out our 4th down conversion percentage.
It's good. Oh, I would say it's very high.
So
actually.
if you don't, I guess you would count the fake punt from last week. That's the only time I can remember them not getting it.
Ever? Yeah, maybe.
Maybe ever.
Maybe. My favorite one this season was the Aubrey call.
Absolutely.
The throwback to Jackson Hare.
That might be my favorite play call we've seen since broadcasting.
Yeah, that was fourth and
maybe more than 10. It was fourth and
Producer
long.
Corey says 7.
Oh, okay. I thought it was even.
No, I
thought it was even more than that, but yeah. 2nd and 10 from the 49. Play action. Caden rolling this way. Scott Watson deep. Incomplete pass.
I think we got a little tripped up there.
I think so. Brings up 3rd and 10.
Gil Davis on the coverage for the Wildcats defense. That play brings up another 3rd down.
It's a big 3rd and 10 here from Sulphur Springs. What are you dialing up here on 3rd and 10, Ron?
I think anything's in play, really. I mean, again, we just time in show that we'll go for it on 4th down.
Yeah.
And so runs in play. That's a great route by Skylar Lewis.
Skylar Lewis has the catch.
They're probably going to mark him short.
It looks like they're marking him a good bit short again, yeah.
Do we have the replay? Yeah, that route is very nice. You know, and stuff like this is why he's going to be playing on Saturdays. Great cut in. Kind of threw the defender into the shadow realm, as the Twitter analysts might call it.
So now fourth and inches again, it looks like. Give you a guess as to what we're doing here on 4th and inches from the 40. Back into the deuce package.
Boy, that was announcer's curse right there. I mean, we're sitting here talking about how we do not remember a time where we didn't convert on 4th down. The very next one.
I'm never going to learn.
I'll take the blame for that one.
I think that's
I said this. I mean, I said the same. But that's big. I mean, that.
Yeah.
I just think with 8 minutes and 58 seconds, if you are able to end that drive in points, that this one is more or less over.
I would think so.
But all of a sudden, two-score ball game, there is plenty of time.
We know
for Paris to get back in this one.
Sulphur Springs usually ends.
Well, in our broadcast career, we are 2 for 2 on ending on the final play. Yeah, this one's far from over. There's no question.
8:58 to go. Paris looking to pass on 1st down. Wildcats getting a lot of pressure. Finally going to have to just take off. And Ryan again. He waited till the very last second to take off.
Yep.
There's one last, let me make sure no one's there. All right, I'll go.
He's a good runner. I think he should run more.
Yeah, I like how good of an improviser he is, and I love that he's always looking for something. But I might be a little more.
Yeah, there's 2 or 3 times tonight where I think tucking it and running it was the right call.
He's a pass first guy. If he were a point guard, he's a pass first point guard.
Yeah.
Always looking for the pass. Give on 2nd and 4. Good run there. And up past the 50 and enough for the 1st down.
Number 3, Kevin Cooper on the carry. Move the sticks. That's a Wildcat 1st down.
So now 8:40 left, a 1st and 10 from the 47. Dropping back to pass again. Again, waiting. Still up. Up right past the line of scrimmage, but Ryan, something we're not talking about enough is how good the Sulphur Springs secondary is doing it in coverage. Just think about how many times he's back there forever.
It's hard to cover for 4 seconds, 5 seconds, 6 seconds. And that play, which might I add, we might have could have thrown the holding flag a time or two. But they are able to turn that into a 2-yard gain.
2nd and 8 from the 45. Again, Sulphur Springs is doing a great job in coverage. Throw it towards the sideline. Incomplete.
I will say, in the quarterback's defense, I can hear the crowd yelling at him, throw it, throw it. It seems like the route combinations for Paris, they're so deep, they're so down the field that when he's not ready to throw instantly, all of a sudden they're out of range.
Right. Also, and I mean, if you see someone open, that's one thing, but like you're just yelling, throw it. You don't. Is anyone open? Do you know that?
Right. Especially in a night where I would say the most positive thing we've done is QB improvise.
Yeah,
that's
I think he's
kind of been the bread and butter tonight.
I mean, it's been a large percentage of their offense.
So I think you got to live by it and die by it.
3rd and 8 from the 45.
We're going to see it here again.
Yeah, I think you're going to see it here again. He's going to have to take off. He is going to keep it this time. A nice little gain up to the 40, and that'll bring up 4th and 4.
Yeah, and I know the
4th and
crowd's
3.
yelling, and I can hear them, but hey, that's a positive gain. You turn 3rd and medium, 3rd and long into 4th and manageable. And I wouldn't be shocked if we see it right here again.
Yeah.
You always run into, okay, our offensive line could, it's a lot easier to get a holding call here, but we hadn't seen that tonight, and so I'd stick with it.
4th and 3. Sulphur Springs going to see if they can get yet another turnover on downs. I've already seen a couple of them tonight.
Gio over here kind of on an island. Man coverage. Right. It's really man across the board. We've got man free. Grayson Hardy in that free spot.
He's got his man in a huge conversion on 4th down, Ryan, all the way up to the 25.
Yeah, and I like the play call there because, like I said, it's man free. They kind of run that bubble out of the slot. Grayson Hardy bites on it, opens up the middle of the field, and he's able to hit a glance over the middle.
That was good coverage, though. Tight,
it was great coverage, just good ball.
Very tight window, great pass, great catch. And out to the 24.
This one feels like a Paris Sulphur Springs game. It's been a weird one. Oh, that
just missed his man there. And
that could have done it right
lucky.
There. Yeah.
I mean,
that was one.
I don't like to speak in terms of absolute, but it probably that would have done it. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, Sam Houston, we always talked about tips and overthrows.
Got to
have those.
Got to have those, yeah. I wasn't sure if you don't want those or you got to have those.
Well, that's what the offense would say, but the defense would say you got to have those.
Offense would say can't have those.
Can't have those. Don't do those.
But no harm, no foul, 2nd and 10.
And I'll be honest, I know we're kind of kidding here, but I kind of like the drop back and let's just see what happens play here.
Looking deep towards the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown from 24 out. And it is once again a one-score game.
Man, all in all, just a great throw and catch. The QB's able to put that one right in the breadbasket, and we've got a ball game.
We do. Ryan, the Wildcats defense has now had 64 drives this season, and that was just the 15th one that has resulted in points of any sort. PAT's good. That'll make it 21-14, 6:57 left.
Jackson Dental, where we prioritize your smile. Meet Dr. Jenner Jackson, a hometown Wildcat turned dentist, dedicated to continuing the legacy of excellence started by his father, Dr. Phil Jackson, over 35 years ago. At Jackson Dental, we offer a range of services from routine checkups to advanced treatments, all delivered with a commitment to your comfort and well-being. Our friendly team is here to ensure you have a positive dental experience. Schedule your appointment today and discover the exceptional care with Dr. Jenner Jackson at Jackson Dental.
6:57 left to go, 21-14. Are you having problems finding cover in your own space? Let A&S Air Conditioning find a perfect solution for your heating and cooling needs. A&S Air Conditioning has been providing affordable heating and AC repair in Hopkins, Franklin, and surrounding counties for over 33 years. They specialize in the repair and maintenance of all makes and models of heating and cooling equipment in both residential and commercial settings. Now is also the perfect time to give them a call to ask about their fall and spring maintenance packages. Call them today at 903-885-8072 and let A&S Air Conditioning turn your hot, humid space into a cool, comfortable environment.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. I was going to say I would be on full onside kick alert here. And I think that was maybe the intention there. We might have hit a little low on the ball.
So I could see you trying to counter something out of the corner of my eye there. Wasn't sure what you were looking for there, but we'll see where this one is spotted. While we're doing that, I want to tell you about Aaron Neal, who is the principal agent and owner of Hanby Insurance. At Hanby Insurance, they keep you covered in all your adventures and all of your life. Whether it's auto insurance, home insurance, renter's insurance, or business owner packages, protect what you love most. You can visit their website, hanbyinsurance.com, or give them a call at 972-285-0381 to get a quote today. Hanby Insurance, a trusted name in North Texas since 1940. Wildcats taking over at the 43. It's a give to Jackson Hare. Jackson Hare.
Yeah, field position-wise, obviously a huge mistake there because I'm really okay with the onside kick. Given the situation, but we didn't get to onside kick it. We just kicked it out of bounds.
I both like the aggressiveness of it, but also don't know if I would have been,
No, I'm not saying it's the right call. It was a situation where, okay, I don't know if we can stop Sulphur Springs or not.
Right.
So maybe we try and get the ball back. But
it's been 50-50 so far. Wildcats have had 6 drives. 3 of them have resulted in points. 3 of them haven't.
I can't believe we only had 6 drives.
I know. This is drive number 7, but yeah. 2nd and 7 from the 46. Out to Jackson Hare again, met immediately, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 7, 3rd and 6.
Yeah, and all of a sudden here, Tyler, there's definitely some juice on the Paris side. You just scored. You've now got Sulphur Springs in a 3rd and long situation.
It's Paris Sulphur Springs, man.
I know it. I said before the game, you had that blood moon. Might end a little spooky.
I haven't mentioned it. This isn't specifically college football 25, but if you remember the NCAA games back in the day, they would have the instant classics. I mean, it's always an instant classic. Sulphur Springs and Paris. 3rd and 9.
Oh, I like Skylar Lewis
deep. Looking very deep for
like
Skylar Lewis. And he's got him! Skylar Lewis. 56 yards.
Tyler, I told you it was lurking. We've been missing it the last couple weeks. The post route to Skylar Lewis.
And that's a big one. For the 2nd time tonight, I believe both of them 56-yard touchdowns run.
Just that safety is just so low, and I just think when you've got a guy with that speed, he's going to be able to get behind that Caden Mitchell. I mean, Skylar Lewis doesn't even break stride right there. Great ball. 5 + 6 always equals 7.
Always.
And for the 2nd time tonight, Skylar Lewis finds the end zone.
2nd time tonight, 6th time this season, and the 24th time of his career. And with 5:24 left, it'll be a 28-14 lead. I thought it was. I just hadn't seen the scoreboard update. Before we look at another Paris drive, I want to say that here at Chad's Media and Front Porch News, we know the love and support that Alliance Bank has for the Sulphur Springs Wildcats. Stop by and see them on the square or use one of their many convenient drive-through services. You can also visit alliancebank.com for all your financial and banking needs. So I think I got ahead of myself. I think that was Caden's 2nd touchdown pass, and I believe the first 2 were rushing. So now he's at 20 total for his career. Get a new fun fact I get to update for you, by the way, Ryan. I hadn't got to mention the 4th quarter one yet. Coming into tonight, Wildcats were 17-0 when leading going into the 4th. And now another one, they were also 17-0 when scoring 28 or more. No, sorry, 17-2 when scoring 24 or more. That's my fault. So 17-0 when they allow 27 or less, which at this rate, hopefully you do allow 27 or less.
I hope so.
Hopefully.
I hope so. I hope we allow 14 tonight because I did say that they wouldn't score 15 in that 2nd half. But, well, we definitely let's see if he turns that.
Met immediately by Gio. So they're going to start at about the 37.
We definitely loosened a little bit of the pressure in that one. It felt like, when they made the tackle on Jackson Hare right at the line of scrimmage, it was like, okay. This one feels like it might be shifting a little bit towards, a little bit of life in Paris's, little pep in their step, if you will.
A 56-yard touchdown's a pretty big game changer.
No doubt. And we've seen that this year from the Sulphur. It's been a couple weeks, but early in the season, we just saw how quickly we could get on the board. We would just X-play after X-play. And so it's definitely good to see a couple of those tonight.
1st and 10 from the 38. Paris trailing by 2 scores, 5:21 left. Dropping back to pass. Looking for something. Finally does throw towards the sideline. And again, I hate to criticize too much, but I think he had some room to go there. But again, I can't mention it enough. Sulphur Springs just been great in coverage tonight.
Yeah, and I just don't know that is – it's just not a position for success. I mean, he's rolling out to the left. That's a crossbody 50-yard throw almost, That's just not something that's going to get completed often.
It's a big ask. Tried his best to avoid the sack.
He got a hold of that jersey and said, I'm not letting go.
It almost brought through.
Until the Blue Barrage shows up.
And they did show up. So now 3rd and 12.
Loss on the play, 3rd and 12 at the 36 of Paris.
Still 4:40 left in this one. Screen pass.
Oh, that is.
Got to it. It's unfortunately incomplete.
Oh, man.
Alex
that would have been Alex
McCormick's
third interception? My
yeah.
goodness. My goodness. Yeah, that goes back to the tips and overthrows comment, and it is close.
It's very close.
Yeah, definitely hits the ground. But great effort there by McCormick.
Oh, that dude is a playmaker.
Effort is not one thing you can ever question about 24.
He's going 100 mile per hour 100% of the time. 4th and 12. They've got it complete. Still going up past the 40, and for the second time tonight, a huge play on 4th down for Paris.
Well, what was almost an interception again by McCormick, and what was almost a massive hit by Grayson Hardy turns into a huge gain for Paris, and another 1st down to extend this game.
Rolling this way. Ooh, had his man there at the 35, just couldn't connect. 2nd and 10.
I do want to point out Nathan Andrews is giving all the effort in the world. It seems I don't want to criticize any officiating, but that's pretty close to a holding call. Should be pretty close to a holding call.
Yeah, we keep talking about how good the coverage has been from Sulphur Springs, but I mean they are getting tons of pressure every snap. Second and 10 from the 37. Again, just no one open, really. There's a flag on the play. Looking deep towards the end zone. Ryan, he's got it in the end zone. This is about to be a very big flag, Ryan.
So here's what happened.
There's another flag over there,
No,
though.
yes. So here's what happened. We've got illegal hands to the face on Sulphur Springs, no doubt. The offensive player that's got the illegal hands to the face, he continues to play with no helmet, which is an infraction.
So walk us through it.
It's going to be offsetting.
So
I think touchdown by Paris is not going to count here. I'm almost certain of it.
And they're just going to replay the down?
Just going to replay the down.
That is.
I mean, I definitely understand. 54's upset. And he definitely got the illegal hands to the face. There's no question. That's on Sulphur Springs. But you cannot continue to play with no helmet.
And that is huge because that would have been a 37-yard touchdown to make it a one-score game with 3:55 left. Okay. Holding on the offense, 10-yard penalty. So that makes
they're
3rd and 20.
My.
I think that's going to – or 2nd and 20. 2nd and 20.
Well, I've got a lot to say about that, but we had a hellacious illegal hands to the face. I'm just being honest. But somehow that comes out as an offensive holding. I'm not sure about that, but that's okay.
So 2nd and 20 from the 47.
Producer Corey's laughing at me. I mean, we've got a Paris helmet 10 or 15 yards down the field.
Another deep pass.
That's going to be picked off. Oh.
Grayson Hardy was so close to his pick, but now there's flags all over the field.
Man.
Brian, you mentioned it earlier. The PA announcer rules here, by the way.
Yeah, he's getting after it. I would have to see that one again. That feels incidental. I think he's really just trying to make a play on the ball and met him right at the right time. But my goodness, this has just been, I'm in a glass case of emotion right now.
So I will say, obviously, the holding call negates a 37-yard touchdown, but the 10 yards
There's
you
a lot
lost,
going on, Tyler.
You've now just gotten them back.
There is a lot going on.
And
now we're. Oh, I don't.
See, I thought it was.
I don't agree with that.
I thought it was just
slightest.
pass interference, but instead it's targeting. So you will now be without Grayson Hardy for the remainder of the night, unfortunately.
Yeah, obviously your leading tackler, your leader on defense, that's a huge loss, and he's really just been everywhere tonight. I feel like he's got, at least 12 tackles tonight.
Yeah,
at least.
He is now on a 12-week span of averaging right on 15 tackles.
Woo.
So he's been incredible. I mean, one thing you can almost guarantee is he's going to get you 15 tackles.
I don't love targeting right there. That one more so felt like a pass interference, but what do I know, Tyler?
It's 1st and 10 from the 32. Passing, got it. Pass is complete, still going up to the 10.
Oh, my goodness.
Paris knocking on the door with 3:39 left.
I'm going to quit commenting on officiating. That's not my MO, but we're just tackling each other on both sides at the line of scrimmage. They're letting them play, that's for sure.
So 1st and 10 from the 10, so it'll be 1st and goal. Quick pass on 1st and goal to the end zone. Gio kind of knocking that one
out. Great coverage there. You know, especially that Paris receiver is obviously a big kid. That's a size advantage for Paris. I like the fade ball there. You always want to throw it up to your bigger receivers. But Gio, that's just quality coverage.
Yeah,
Plays the ball.
He gets a hand on it there, knocks it out.
Yeah, great pass break up there.
2nd and goal, 3:34 left.
Like this has been the longest minute of gameplay. They're going to go right back
to
it. Oh, man. That is great coverage. I don't know about going right back to that. I think that you'd be a lot better off running it there or, just anything to make this 3rd down a little more manageable.
Right. And now you got to decide. I mean, you got 2 plays that get 10
and they're
yards.
thinking, hey, we have an obvious size advantage there, but I just don't know if that's a very high percentage play, considering now it's batting
it's
0 at this point.
It's not the size of the fight and the dog.
It's the
or
size
the dog
of
and the fight.
Size
it's the
of whatever that saying is, and they're gonna
throw it to the end zone.
He might have got
Gio again forces the incompletion. Gio Ibarra.
Oh man. This one is getting frisky. Producer Corey just can't hold it in back here.
So a fun thing that I got to learn while we were doing Hard Knocks. Gio, a little bit of a chirper, and I think he's chirping right now.
Hey, keep throwing at me. That's what he's saying. Yeah. Keep throwing at me.
Keep it coming.
Sulphur Springs band's in it.
Oh, they're
drill
rocking.
team's in it.
Everyone's rocking.
Gio says throw it for a 4th time.
Alex Intern forcing him out. He's going to the end
That
zone.
is going to be close.
Did he get in?
He's marking him
No.
short. Oh!
Short at the 1, Ryan. And the Paris crowd
my.
not a fan of that call.
It's close. I think he turns the wrong way, Tyler. You see how his back is going to be. It's so close, but I think if he would have somehow turned in, you can't just look at the pylon. It's not really
All right,
in relation to the
pause it.
pylon.
Okay.
It's close. I mean, it's
very
close.
hard to
It's
say.
very close. From that angle, almost impossible to say, but I just think if he could have turned the other direction, that's going to be a Paris touchdown.
Instead, Sulphur Springs
I
gets
mean,
the ball
they've
back.
got it marked at the 6-inch line.
It is very close. So now
we're not
Wildcats hold
out
on
of the
to a 2-score lead, 3:14 left, but you are
not in
about
the clear
inside
yet.
the one.
Yeah, you're not in the clear yet. So it does look like we're going to go deuce package.
Dude's trying to get out of the end zone, and he does. Timeout Paris with 3:04 left. Ryan, I think that was the 3rd turnover on downs tonight. Or maybe even the 4th. I don't know, but the Wildcat defense, as always, we mentioned it in, I don't remember if that's pregame or halftime, but we talked about being like 99% sure that the defense was really good, and then after last week being 1,000% positive it's very good, and we're seeing them on full display again here tonight. Wildcat defense continues to be great. Also, if the score holds up, we've got to start thinking about a Way Bible Church Player of the Game run. Because
I have my vote.
Because of the bye week and then a loss, it feels like forever since we were giving them out week after week after week. And now it feels like we haven't got to give them in a long time.
We got used to it.
Yeah.
Who's Aubrey? Wyatt. Yeah,
It was
Wyatt
Wyatt,
had
yeah.
a huge game. Huge game.
I think it was Wyatt and Deuce both, maybe. Yeah, because Deuce had
Deuce had 4 touchdowns.
4 touchdowns.
Correct.
In his short varsity career, already 2 Way Bible Church Players of the Game for Deuce Timmons. Second timeout there from Paris with exactly 3 minutes left.
Hi, I'm Katie Adair, your local real estate expert, raised right here in Hopkins County and a proud mom to 2 boys. I'm deeply invested in our community. As a school board member and active participant in the Mothers Culture Club, I'm dedicated to making a positive impact. With my broker's license and a track record averaging over $10 million in sales per year, I'm committed to providing honest, hardworking service to all buyers and sellers. Let's find your dream home together. Give me a call today.
3 minutes left in this one. Wildcats facing a 3rd down here.
Big one here. I mean,
6 maybe.
I don't think there's any scenario where you can go for this one on 4th, and so, you convert. And this one's close to over with the lack of timeouts for Paris. If you don't convert, then this one, continues to.
So, Ryan, I think what Paris is arguing for right now, which I was about to mention as well, we had, I think, called that timeout Paris, but there was a player on the field, so I don't know that they used the timeout.
For Sulphur Springs?
It was for Paris.
Well, then it doesn't matter.
Okay.
You can't. You have to have that rule because then you would just have guys falling out.
For sure.
Like more than they already do in college football.
I believe that is what the Paris coach is arguing, though.
Probably, but now there might be a time. It might be inside of 2 minutes.
Yeah, I was going to ask what is.
But that would be a lucky break for Paris. And I'm not in any way saying that the kid was faking it.
But what you were alluding to, have you noticed there's a certain college football team who does that a lot? Do you know who I'm referring to?
I believe that I've read that Ole Miss
does it a lot.
Leads the country.
They do it a lot.
Yeah, that's
Which
the right call.
It is funny because you and I have both mentioned we like Lane Kiffin a lot as a coach.
I do like Lane Kiffin. I do. Even the Tigers and the Rebels in that one had a great one last week.
That was a very fun game. Deuce Timmons to the outside. He's got the first down up to about the 15 or the 16.
That is going to make it awful tough.
It is.
For Paris.
Again, as you mentioned, just one timeout left for Paris. Was it?
No.
Okay.
No.
I wasn't sure.
The announcer said that Skylar Lewis was on the carry.
To be fair, up here 6 and 8.
Right, they're close. You're missing like a dash in the jersey.
Unfortunately, I'm probably going to fall short. I'm going to be a pass short of my Deuce Timmons trifecta prediction here tonight.
I don't think he's going to throw one at this point.
Doesn't feel like it. Been a great game, though. By the way, we did get a text from Joel Tiemeyer from the Way Bible Church on his pick for Way Bible Church Player of the Game. I think he and you were on a similar page on that.
Oh, I think so.
Yeah. Now Jackson Hare around to the outside. Jackson Hare up past the 35.
Jackson Hare.
He said, hold up. There's still 2 minutes for me to
He's always
fight.
lurking for a player of the game.
He's always in contention for it.
Yeah.
Already
There's
has
no
one
doubt.
touchdown tonight if you break off an 84-yard touchdown for your second of the night.
Tyler, what are your thoughts on the 2-minute warning in college football? Yay
Love
or nay?
it. Love it.
I'm all about it.
Love it.
I'm all about it.
I love that, and I love the clock stopping after first downs to get the chains reset. Love that. I mean, 2 minutes in college football is forever.
Well, I just like the gamesmanship that comes with that.
How many more game time or game-winning drives in the NFL would you see if they added stopping the clock on first downs?
Oh my goodness, too many actually. And
yeah,
with the way kickers,
they don't need to do that.
No, they do not.
I would be cool.
Kickers
I would be cool with them
gotten too
adopting
good.
the college catch though, the 1 foot in. I think we'd see some incredible NFL catches if you could do that.
Oh yeah, you can't do that.
You can't do either one of them. Is what you're saying?
No,
Gotcha.
maybe I don't know. With the way that the too high safety has really hindered the stats in professional football this year. Maybe we can throw in some 1 foot catches and some extra timeouts, and I don't know. My fantasy team is really hurting this year with the lack of stats.
Everyone's is. It's been a very low scoring year in fantasy football.
So Tyler, 1 minute and 15 seconds left.
And there's 15 on the play clock. Looks like the Wildcats going to let this one roll down.
Paris is still
Thought maybe it was going to use a timeout there, but no.
Holding that timeout.
Give to Jackson Hare.
So
Gave him a few there.
Call it here.
Yeah, Paris does use the timeout there.
So 3rd and
Blue. That's the 3rd and final timeout.
At the Way Bible Church, we are all about life change. There's a place to belong for the whole family with Next Gen nights every Wednesday for birth through 12th grade at 6:15 p.m., young adults on the 2nd and 4th Tuesday of every month at 6:30 p.m., and everyone's invited on Sundays at 9 or 10:45 a.m. Our hope is that when you connect with the local church, you will encounter Jesus in a way that leads to life change. We hope to see you soon, and go Wildcats.
Third and 8 with 55 seconds left in this one. We kept hinting at it, kept alluding to it. We let you hear from the Way Bible Church there. We'll wait till the game is officially over before we name our Way Bible Church player of the game, but we did let you go ahead and hear from them. Speaking of, as always, I want to remind you that the Way Bible Church wants to extend an invitation to everyone to join them on Sunday mornings at 9 a.m. or 10:45 a.m. and also on Wednesday nights at 6:15 p.m. At the Way, they're all about experiencing life change. They have a vibrant community awaiting to welcome you with open arms. Join them at the Way Bible Church to embark on a journey of transformation together. Ryan, I see you.
We'll see how this ends up.
Jackson Hare just short of the first down. He did
that,
slide there.
That's just high IQ play right there. Tyler, I do want to interrupt you.
I saw you figure it out in the corner.
Just not a great announcer scoreboard watching on my part. I I wrote them off.
It's my fault. I meant to remind
With
you for one more update.
35 seconds to play.
Okay.
Panther Creek.
Yep.
31. Lake Dallas. 31.
Wow.
We got a tie ball game.
It
so,
was
I don't know where they're at on the field. I don't know what the situation is, but it looks like that one is going to OT.
So it's 35-35?
31-31.
31-31.
It was 28-6.
28-6.
28-6 at the half.
Wow. And Ryan, the play clock and the game clock worked out in a way where I don't – oh, it's tough to say, but everyone's walking off the field.
They're going to let it go. That's actually delayed game. That's funny.
Is it? I'm still waiting for a signal. Yes, it is. By a final score of 28-14, your Sulphur Springs Wildcats win again. 2-1 in district play now, 6-1 on the season. And depending on what happens in that one,
right? Yeah,
you might be
could be in second place.
You could be the second place team in the district right now. Ryan, we've got to name our Way Bible Church player of the game. I'm gonna step out of the way and let you do the honors.
Yeah, Tyler. In big games, your best players have to make the biggest plays, and I think that was a second half hero. Skylar Lewis, 2 touchdowns, 2 long touchdowns, 50 plus.
He had over 100 yards in touchdown receptions.
Yeah, well, that's always going to be a recipe for success. You hear me say it a lot of times, 5 plus 6 always equals 7, and we saw that 2 times tonight. I definitely expect to see that more going through the rest of the season. But, yeah, Skylar Lewis, Way Bible Church player of the game.
Yes, absolutely. Congratulations to Skylar Lewis. His 2 touchdowns tonight give him 6 on the season. Caden Mitchell's 2 passing touchdowns give him 14. Jackson Hare also picked up his 9th touchdown of the season, and Deuce Timmons his 10th. Quick updates for you, Ryan. Now the Wildcats 18-0 when leading entering the 4th quarter. They are 18-2 when they score more than 24, and they are 18-0 when they allow 27 or less. We'll be back next week, senior night, right? Senior night
against Community.
Yeah, so please, as always, I say it every week. I will continue to say it every week. Come support your Sulphur Springs Wildcats in person. They have a chance to essentially clinch a playoff spot with a win next week against Community. And we are very much looking forward to that one. But if you can't make it for whatever reason, we've got you covered. Same time, same place. Pregame show starting at 7 p.m. On behalf of everyone here at Front Porch News, our incredible cameramen and women, Chloe Copel, Hannah Morrill, Caleb T. Meyer, Jeremy DeLorge, the greatest producer in the state of Texas, producer Corey Hankins, my partner Ryan Humphries. I'm Tyler Lennon. We'll see you next Friday night for senior night against Community.